up and everybody plays down.
This is Sacramento River Cats baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Hey, River Cats are up and everybody plays down.
The Sacramento River Cats, back-to-back Pacific Coast League champions, and home to the 2005 AAA All-Star Game.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Hey, River Cats are up and everybody plays down.
River Cat Baseball is brought to you in part by Rayleigh's and Bel Air, the market's famous for fine meats and produce. Miller Genuine Draft, genuine flavor, cold filtered smooth. Miller, good call. SBC, going beyond the call. Heineken, it's all about the beer. And by Sacramento Coca-Cola, proud founding corporate partner of River Cats Baseball. Coca-Cola, make it real. Here now, the voice of the River Cats, Johnny Dosco.
Hi, everybody. We're at Rayleigh Field in West Sacramento. Glad you're with us. We're going to the National Self-Storage starting lineups. Chris Prieto will lead things off for the Angel affiliate. He's playing center field. Zach Sorensen is in that two slot as the shortstop. Casey Kochman will bat third and play first base. Going to be Luke Allen in that cleanup spot playing left field. Jeff Mathis is doing the catching and batting fifth. Going to be Brian Gordon to bat sixth. He's the designated hitter. Nick Renault is the right fielder batting seventh. Adam Pakovich is the third baseman. He's in the eighth slot. And Dave Matranga is batting ninth and playing second base. For the River Cats, Bobby Crosby will lead things off. And Bobby is the shortstop. It'll be Jermaine Clark to bat second and play second base. Matt Watson is batting third and playing right field. It'll be Jack Cust as the designated hitter batting fourth. Andrew Beatty is batting fifth. He's at third base. Grant Colamarino is the first baseman batting sixth. Sean Garrett in that seventh slot playing left field. John Baker doing the catching and batting eighth. And Freddie Bynum, last night's hero, is playing center field and batting ninth. I'm glad you're with us. Gorgeous night here at Rayleigh Field. The River Cats tied for first place. The wind blowing out very hard, blowing out towards right center as Chris Prieto, the piano man, steps up to the plate. A left-handed hitter. And Serrano out of the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. We're underway. It's 0-1. 9 locations in Sacramento to serve you. National Self-Storage starting lineups. Pride ourselves in the value, security, convenience, and service you'll receive. That's the National Self-Storage difference. Serrano comes back 0-1. And the pitch to Prieto swung on and popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Moving over. Beatty, will he run out of room? He will. Bounces on top of the dugout with the 11th row. It's 0-2. River Cats wearing the white tops with the black sleeves, the Salt Lake Stingers, the gray uniforms with the red letters and numbers. It was a very cool day today, and it's now very, very pleasant, gorgeous night here at Rayleigh Field. Serrano out of his lineup, and the 0-2 pitch to Prieto. That's swung on up west to right field. If it's Barrett's trouble, Watson going back near the wall, looks up, and this ball is gone. Or is it? No, I guess it went off the wall. Digging for three is Prieto, and the throw cut off. It's a triple for Prieto. Up that ball may hit the foul ball out there, but it's a triple for Chris Prieto to lead things off. Kind of shielded in the corner here. But Watson went back for it, and it just did get inside that right field foul pole. It's hit the top of that dugout fence. So it's a triple for the piano man to start things off. And Prieto now with 4 triples on the year. Hey, Salt Lake, 25 triples on the season. And here is Zach Sorensen, the shortstop. Just like that, Prieto at third base. And here's Zach Sorensen, switch hitter batting from the left side. Said the River Cats for you defensively. Defensive lineman brought to you by Noble Way Pest Control. As Serrano delivers out top of the fastball, it's 1-0. Don't let bugs and rodents drive you away. Call the Knights of the Noble Way at 916-929-9020. Prieto creeps off third as Serrano comes set. And a 1-0 pitch. That's lifted foul on the left side out of play. 1-1. Grant Colamarino at first base. It's Jermaine Clark at second base with Bobby Crosby at short and Andrew Beatty at third base. His first start at third this year. With Sean Garrett in left, Freddie Bynum in center, Matt Watson in right doing the catching. John Baker. On the hill, the right-hander, Jimmy Serrano. There's a 1-1 pitch. Fastball, swung on, fouled away on the third base side. It's 1-2. Again, Jason Kiger, the home plate umpire. Ryan West at first, Travis Reininger at third. They have seen Prieto hit that ball down the right field line. Reminded me of his home run off Schilling at this ballpark. There's a 1-2 pitch. That's bounced down to the first baseman on 2 hops. Colin Marino will take it to the bag himself. Prieto holds it third, and there is one away. No, 1 down to the first. That'll bring up the first baseman, Casey Kochman. Kochman hitting .277 on the year with a homer and 25 driven in. Kochman made really the defensive play of the day before Bynum made his play in the 9th inning. But Kochman made a diving play to his right to rob Colin Marino of a 2-run single. At that point, it was a scoreless ball game. Prieto takes the lead from third. The infield is in as Serrano to the plate. The pitch. That's swung on. A drive to right field. Went backcourt as Watson. This will be deep enough. Matt under it. He makes the catch. Prieto will tag and score, and it's 1-0 Salt Lake. So Kochman picks up his 26th RBI of the year. And that'll bring up Luke Allen, the left fielder. Well, the Office of Traffic Safety reminds you to wear your seatbelt. Click it or ticket. It's the law. So here's Luke Allen. Allen at .285, 5 homers, 25 driven in, left-handed hitter. Slightly open stance. Serrano to the plate, the pitch. That swung on and fouled away 0-1. So the Salt Lake Stingers have come out pretty aggressive in the early going here after they were shut out last night. What a job by Mario Ramos last night. 8 innings of 4-hit shutout baseball. There's the 0-1 pitch. That's chased and missed on a fastball 0-2. Serrano in his last start, it was on the 23rd of May against Iowa, scrapped and clawed for his 4th win of the year. 5 innings, 5 hits, and 2 earned runs. 0-2 pitch. That fastball misses away 1-2. Ended up walking 4, walked 3 in the 4th inning alone, and then was able to get out of a 5th inning jam. Here's right-hander's 1-2 pitch. Fastball chased and missed. Down he goes. So Serrano picks up his first strikeout, but the Salt Lake Stingers get a run on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left through half an inning. Salt Lake 1, and the River Cats coming up. Bottom of the first after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
For over 30 years, the big 3 U.S. automakers have used Chevron gasoline to help them pass the tough EPA emissions test. And Chevron with Techron was the first gasoline qualified to meet BMW, GM, Honda, and Toyota's tough top-tier gasoline standard. And it did it without having to change its formulation. So if you want top-quality gasoline, copy an automaker and fill up with Chevron.
Thompson asks for front row center and hands over his U.S. Bank check card. How can you beat that? He just earned rewards on concert tickets. Store rewards every time you make a purchase with your U.S. Bank check card. Stop by your local U.S. Bank. Call 1-800-720-BANK or visit usbank.com and get rocking with checking that pays. Only from U.S. Bank. Member FDIC.
U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the Sacramento River Cats and U.S. Bank AAA Assemblies.
Everyone knows you get the best deals by negotiating. So here's a question. Why would you buy a car with a fixed price? It doesn't mean you're getting the best price. In fact, you're probably paying too much. At the Roseville Auto Mall, they offer flexible pricing on over 8,000 new and used vehicles. You tell them what you want to pay, and if they can make it happen, they will. It's as simple as that. Hey, it's good to be flexible. So exercise your right to pay less at the Roseville Auto Mall today. 16 dealers, 20 brands, 1 location. Eureka Road off I-80.
Local news, weather, sports, and traffic in Capital Conversation. Weekday morning starting at 5 on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
We're at the bottom of the first. Salt Lake scoring a run in the top half of the first. It'll be Crosby, Clark, and Watson to face the right-hander Doug Sessions. Sessions on the year 0-3 in the area of 6.69. He is making his 8th start. 35 innings, 44 hits, 29 runs, 26 of those runs earned. He has walked 15 and struck out 15. Opponents hitting .317 against him. Here's Bobby Crosby. Crosby, that stress fracture to his ribs and feeling a lot better now. He was 0 for 3 on his own bobblehead night. He was robbed by Pavkovich, the third baseman, robbed him of a double in the diving play to his right. Crosby, a right-handed hitter. And Sessions delivers a strike, and the count's 0-1. Now, game number 50 on the year. The Rivercats 26-23 coming in. Outfield straight away on Bobby as the right-hander's 0-1 pitch. That misses inside with the fastball, 1-1. Crosby actually handed out his own bobblehead doll last night as the 1-1 pitch. That's chased and missed, 1-2. And he's still trying to get his timing back. That's the key, and he's happy that he's finally facing AAA pitching. He saw the live pitching in Stockton, but a little bit closer to big league pitching when you're facing the AAA club. And now 1-2 on the 2003 Rivercats shortstop, the 1-2 pitch. That's swung on and lifted to center field. Staying in the baseball park. Chris Prieto drifting over to his right under it and makes the catch. There is one away. So one down in the first. That'll bring up the second baseman, Jermaine Clark. Great crowd on hand tonight on this Saturday. Here's Clark hitting .257, 2 homers and 15 driven in. Pavkovich into the grass at third as the off-speed pitch taken for a strike. It's 0-1 on Clark. Center fielder Prieto shaded a little bit towards left center, and the wind is really blowing tonight. The 0-1 pitch. That's swung and bounce on the right side. Playing on the second hop is Kochman to make the play, take it to the bag himself, and there are 2 away. 2 outs at the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Matt Watson, the right fielder. Watson 1 for 4 last night. Left-handed hitter. If you want your son or daughter to get personalized baseball instruction from Rivercats players and coaches, go to rivercats.com for information on the 2005 Rivercats summer baseball camps. As Sessions to the plate. And the fastball in there for a strike on 1. Camps will be held in June and August. Offer a great chance to get hands-on baseball instruction from your kids' favorite Rivercats players. Unique opportunity offered only at Rayleigh Field. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off speed, swinging down the right field line, and that is going to fall in for a base hit. Over again in the corner is Gernalt. Watson digging for 2. He's into second base with a stand-up double. So Matt Watson picks up his 9th double of the year. And that will bring up Jack Cust, the designated hitter. Salt Lake for you defensively. Casey Kochman at first base. Dave Matrangas at second. Was Zach Sorensen in short. And Adam Pavkovich at third. And Sessions looks in. Watson from second base. And Luke Allen in left field. Chris Prieto in center. Nick Gernalt in right. Jeff Mathis doing the catching. On the other right-hander, Doug Sessions, as he misses outside. It's 1-0. Tony DeFrancesco coaching at third base for the Rivercats. John Reinecker over there at first. Been frustrating for Reinecker. It's not that tendon injury. It's not something he can really rehab. The 1-0 pitch, that's taken for a strike to the knees. 1-1. Nice big left-handed hitter. He scored the winning run last night on that Bynum single. Rivercats got a break. Bobby Smith hit that ball to Pavkovich. It was a routine double play ball, and Pavkovich booted it for an error. There's a 1-1 pitch to Cutch. That's swung on and fouled back. It's 1-2. Sessions from Irving, Texas. Split time between New Orleans, Edmonton, and Harrisburg last year. He's in the Expo chain. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Watson from second base as Sessions checks second on the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, got him looking. Great pitch on the inside edge. And Jack knew it. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We're through an inning. Salt Lake 1, the Rivercats nothing. Top of the second after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
pesticide residues on fresh produce. Actually, the government, they lab test only about 2% of the produce sold in supermarkets because of budget. That's why Rayleigh's and Bel Air supplement government testing. Every week we send random produce samples to a lab to be sure they meet government standards for wholesomeness. We're not required to do this. We do it to provide an extra level of protection for you and your family. And we go a step further at Rayleigh's and Bel Air. We also offer produce items called AgriCheck Certified, identified with science. AgriCheck Certified are items that even exceed government standards for wholesomeness. No detected pesticide residues. On top of this, we offer a good selection of organic produce items. I'm Frank McMinn, and I can promise you this. No supermarket does more than Rayleigh's and Bel Air to provide you and your family with fresh, wholesome fruits and vegetables. This week, stop by.
Buy tickets to all Sacramento Rivercats home games now through Tickets.com. Try one of their 3 easy ways to buy tickets. Go online and click www.tickets.com. Call 766-2277 from the 916 or 530 area codes. Visit your local Tickets.com ticket outlets, including select Rayleigh's and Bel Air markets. Check Tickets.com for the retail outlets near you. They have the better way to get you to the Sacramento Rivercats action. Click, call, or visit Tickets.com for your Rivercats tickets.
Hi, this is Mark Ellis, and you're listening to Rivercats Baseball with Johnny Dosco on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
All right, friends, we're at the top of the second inning. It's a 1-0 Salt Lake lead. It's going to be Jeff Mathis, Brian Gordon, Nick Reynolds face the right-hander Jimmy Serrano. Don't forget, tomorrow a 1:05 start. And it will be the right-hander Urban Santana getting the call for Salt Lake. Just optioned down after that 4-hit shutout. He just pitched in the big leagues. He would go against right-hander Ryan Glenn, who's pitched a couple of gems for the Rivercats, as Serrano delivers a fastball that's fouled back to the screen by Mathis. It's 0-1. So Kevin Gregg, who's originally slated to pitch tomorrow, he will work Monday. And Monday it'll be Gregg against Ziegler as the pitch is swung on and popped up foul third base side out of play. And it's 1-2. Jeff Mathis, great prospect. The Angels very high on this young man, and he was 0 for 4. He was the guy that was robbed by Freddie last night. Freddie making that shoestring catch on the run in the 9th inning as he lifts one down the right field line. Coming over toward the line is Watson. He's under it. He makes the catch in fair territory. There is one away. Now one down in the second. That'll bring up Brian Gordon, the designated hitter. But the A's lost their game. They lost to Cleveland 6-3. So Sarlos with a loss in that one. Ellerton picked up the win 2-2. Sarlos falls to 1-4. Right-hander out of a windup. And the pitch to Gordon. Left-hand hitter. That's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. 1 run, 1 hit for Salt Lake. No runs, 1 hit for Sacramento. Salt Lake, they've been playing some tight games this year. It was a 0-1 pitch. That's taken inside. It just missed 1-1. Stinger's pitching staff has limited their opponents to 2 runs or less 14 times this year. They're 12-2 in those games. There's a 1-1 pitch. That's swung on. Fly ball to left field playable. Sean Garrett right under it, waiting for it. It makes the catch, and there are 2. That's 5 straight retired by Serrano. And that will bring up the right fielder, Nick Reynolds. As they were 12-1 in those games for the Rivercats. Shut them out 1-0 last night. Well, the Rivercats have had this team's number at this ballpark. Salt Lake has lost 8 straight ball games. So the Rivercats here is a right-hand delivers. Fastball misses high. It's 1-0. Salt Lake having a tough time winning at this ballpark. Trying to break that straight tonight. Serrano out of a windup in the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and popped up. Foul territory, but the catcher, Baker, can't find it. And it lands right in front of the screen. Yeah, Baker could not find that. He would have had a chance at that. The ball was not hit all that high in the air, but Baker never found it. It's just a strike. It's 1-1. Serrano stares in. Now the right-hander's 1-1 pitch. That fastball misses low. Ball 2-1. Yeah, Serrano said he didn't really have his good stuff in that game 5 days ago. He worked a 1-2-3 third inning, but he had to get out of a few jams. The 2-1 pitch taken low 3-1. Got out of a 2-out, 2-on jam in the first. McLean to fly out. They left a runner at third in the second. They left the bases loaded in the fourth. And they left 2 men on in the fifth. So Serrano escaped. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's taken for a strike on the outside edge. 3-2 as Grinnell is on his way to first base. Now Serrano has now gone all the way to Grinnell. 1-0 Salt Lake. We're in the top of the second from Raley Field. Right-hander finds what he likes. Now the 3-2 pitch. That swung on and foul tipped to home plate. That got Baker. Yeah, Baker giving that off. I'm sure they got him in the foot, but limping a bit. Count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. With the Roseville Auto Mall, where you find the right vehicle at the right price with the right financing, no matter what your budget. 16 dealers, 21 brands, 1 location. Eureka Road off I-80. Go right on Sunrise. Remember, Monday is a 1:05 start here at the ballpark. We'll have a broadcast time for you at 7. So tomorrow we'll be live, 1:05 start. Right-hander looks in. Now the 3-2 pitch. That's foul back. Salt Lake will head to Portland. They will host Portland after this 4-game set. And Sacramento, the River Cats, will host Tacoma. And the Rainiers trying to catch Salt Lake. Tacoma, 24-23. They're 2.5 back of the Salt Lake Stingers. There's a 3-2 pitch. That's chased and missed. Down he goes. He took something off it. So Serrano picks up his second strikeout. He's retired 6 straight. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. They're in an inning and a half. Salt Lake 1 and the River Cats nothing. Back with the bottom of the second after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Listen up, people. It's time to blow the whistle on taste loss. Taste loss happens when you can't taste your beer, and it's seriously traumatic. The process usually happens in 4 stages. The first stage, shock.
Oh, no, you can't taste your beer.
What are you talking about?
The second stage, denial.
I can taste my beer. My beer tastes just fine.
The third stage, anger.
Why is this happening to me? Why?
And finally, the last stage, acceptance.
I can't taste my beer.
Blow the whistle on taste loss. Pick up a great-tasting, less-filling Miller Lite with half the carbs of Bud Light. Seriously, get the memo. Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light. And remember, taste loss doesn't just affect you.
It affects me.
And me. And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
Okay, we got it. Get the facts at PreventTasteLoss.com.
Per 12 ounces, Miller Lite has 96 calories, 3.2 grams of carbs, 0.9 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. Bud Light has 6.6 grams of carbs. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
I'm Jack, and I approve this message because it's my destiny.
Hey there, River Cat fans. The best airline flying non-stop between Sacramento and Hawaii is Hawaiian Airlines. The same guys who introduced web-based check-in, baggage direct, and the new online fare shopper at HawaiianAirlines.com. Just check out all the fares and choose the lowest one. And get this, River Cats, Hawaiian Airlines has island entertainment, cuisine, and hospitality. This old River Cat wants you to remember this. Hawaii starts with Hawaiian Airlines.
You're listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. River Cats Baseball is brought to you in part by Capital Resource, loans made, problem solved. Tickets.com, the better way to get you to the action. And by Sutter Health, community-based, not-for-profit.
We go to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Salt Lake. It'll be Andrew Beatty, Brant Calamarino, and Sean Garrett face the right-hander Doug Sessions. In the bag at third is Pakovich. His Sessions to the plate, and the pitch taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Now, what a game last night. I'm going to talk about good pitching, solid defense. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken a little bit low. Ball 1-1. Andrew Beatty, the only guy that really hit the ball hard consistently last night. He had 2 doubles and The only out he made was that line drive he hit off the foot of the pitcher Mosley. And the off-speed pitch is chopped foul behind home plate. It's now 1-2. But it wasn't only Mario Ramos. Dustin Mosley for Salt Lake pitched his best game of the year as well. Petey, a switch hitter batting from the left side. There's a 1-2 pitch. Off speed, chop foul at home plate. Count remains at 1-2. Tradition continues at Molino's Freeze. 4 locations throughout the region. 3200 Folsom Boulevard, downtown Plaza Mall, Folsom Outlets, and Raley Field. Molino's Freeze, Rivercats Baseball, the coolest ticket in town. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That's swung on and smacked down the right field line for a base hit. Over to get it, Gernald. Beatty rounding first. Takes the turn, he'll hold there as Gernald fires it into second. So Beatty is singled down the right field line. And that will bring up Brand Colamarino, the first baseman. Yeah, you had to wonder what was going through Colamarino's mind last night when he came up in the 9th inning. 11,382. Going crazy, and he did the job. He got the bunt down as he moved Jack Cuss to second base. Colamarino, a left-handed hitter. Nice job at Midland this year. We called up to Sacramento as the pitch taken for a strike. A fastball at 0-1. Colamarino in his 4th year in the A's organization. Spent time between Modesto and Midland last year. And in field of Sorensen of Matranga and double play depth. Here's the pitch. That misses outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Colamarino, 24 years old, turned 24 last December, from Pittsburgh. Went to the University of Pittsburgh as Sessions over to first to check on Beatty. With a short season Vancouver club in 2002. Next year moved up to the Midwest League in Kane County at 259 there, at 19 home runs, drove an 80 run. 1-1 pitch, off speed, misses high, 2-1. Beatty being held on over there by Casey Kochman as Sessions from the third base side of the rubber comes shed. Here's the pitch. Off speed, swung on a drive to right field, hit well. Going back for Gernald near the track at the wall. Gone! So Colamarino in his second AAA game. It's a 2-run homer, and the Rivercats lead 2-1. That's another Sutter Health home run. Another $50 has been donated to the March of Dimes from Sutter Health to help knock out premature births. The Rivercats have now hit 40 home runs, which means $2,000 has been donated. And that'll bring up Sean Garrett as Sessions delivers a strike on the inside edge, 0-1. Sessions has now allowed 9 home runs on the year, which is the most on the Salt Lake staff. Garrett, a switch hitter, batting left-handed, is the 0-1 pitch. That's swung on and foul back. We're off the facade in amongst the crowd, and it's 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Rivercats. 1 run, 1 hit for Salt Lake. There's the 0-2 pitch. That's taken low. Ball 1, 1-2. Dan Johnson started for the A's today. He was the designated hitter in that 6th slot. He was 0 for 3. Off speed, chased and missed. Down he goes. Great pitch from Doug Sessions for his second strikeout. 1 away. And that will bring up John Baker, the catcher. There's Baker. John hitting .230 on the year. No homers, driven in 21 runs. Rivercats with a 2-1 lead here at the bottom of the second. Sessions looks into Mathis. Here's the pitch. That's taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Off speed. Chased and missed 0-2. Yeah, Baker says he's working on a Kurt Vonnegut book right now. And is actually agree with what he says. He wants to get all the points of view. 0-2 pitch. He swung on and fouled away on the left side. And remains at 0-2. So even if I disagree with the point of view, I want to read that view, see what the other side thinks. It's good for about a book a week. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. This is low and in shot. It's 1-2. And the Rivercats 14-11 here at Raley Field this year, 12-12 on the road. Prieto shaded towards left center as Sessions delivers an off-speed pitch that's chopped foul into the Salt Lake dugout on the first base side. Remains a 1-2 on Baker. Prieto tripled, then went out later. Kochman picked up the sacrifice fly. That was in the first. Colin Marino, a 2-run homer here in this inning. As Baker, it's a fly ball to left field. Going back for it is the left fielder, who is Luke Allen, and he makes the catch near the track, and there are 2 away. So 2 down, and that'll bring up Freddie Bynum, the center fielder. So here is Freddie Bynum. So he's hitting .223, no homers, and 14 driven in. Freddie with an outstanding at bat in that 9th inning, fouling off some pitches and then finally stroking it into left field for the game winner as the fastball taken for a strike 0-1. Freddie had a hamstring injury that's kept him out for a little while, but he is back. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, misses inside. Ball 1, 1-1. There's a 1-1 pitch. That's swung in on the right side. Diving stop by the second baseman. Matranga gets up and throws him out. Outstanding diving play to his left. Dave Matranga, 4-3 on the foot out, worth a couple of exclamation points. And the Rivercats take the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Number to left, we're through 2. Sacramento 2, Salt Lake 1. Top of the 3rd after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
In baseball, you can tell a real pitcher by his ERA and a real fan by his HD TV. Yep, high-definition TV from Comcast Digital Cable. You've never seen baseball like this, with amazing color and detail so lifelike you'll be reaching for your mitt. Plus, you'll get a huge lineup of premium and local programming in HD. You know, for those 5 minutes a week you're not watching sports. So this season, don't just see the game, be the game with HD TV from Comcast. Call 1-800-COMCAST today.
Hi, this is Adam Pettyjohn, starting left-hander for the 2004 PCL champion Rivercats. When it comes to your mortgage needs, Capital Resource will pitch a perfect game for you. 916-736-3514. Good credit, no down payment, not a problem. Lock in a fixed rate for your home plate. Call Capital Resource at 916-736-3514 or visit www.mortgagerx.net.
Licensed by the California Department Corporation, 0123-8513.
Baseball is an American pastime, and from the looks of it, so is that car you drove to the park today. Past time for a replacement. Oh, now don't worry. You'll get over that old hunk of metal. Here's the deal. In Sacramento, there's only one place to see a great baseball game. There's also only one place to get great deals on over 8,000 new and used vehicles. You obviously already know where to go for the gain, and for the best selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, it's the Roseville Auto Mall. 16 dealers, 20 brands, 1 location. Eureka Road off I-80. We know what drives you.
Hi, this is John Baker, and you're listening to Rivercats Baseball with Johnny Doskow on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
All right, we enter the top of the 3rd. It's a 2-1 Rivercat lead. 2 runs, 3 hits for Sacramento. 1 run, 1 hit for Salt Lake. Going to be Adam Pakovich, Dave Matranga, and Chris Prieto to face the right-hander Jimmy Serrano. Serrano went to that leadoff triple by Prieto. And the ground up by Sorensen. Kochman with the sacrifice fly, but Serrano's retired 6 straight since that Chris Prieto triple. Pakovich, a right-handed hitter, is Serrano to the plate. And the fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Now Pakovich, the man that made that beautiful diving play to his right, he's made some great defensive plays this year. The fastball misses inside. It's 1-1. Well, nothing like the taste of Jim Boy's Tacos. 50 years of great tasting favorites. Visit jimboys.com for the location nearest you. Jim Boy's Tacos. Sometimes you just got to have a real taco. As Pakovich fouls one away on the right side and will fall short of the Solon club. Thanks for a pin out there. It's 1-2. 1-2 on Pakovich. So they're actually going to change their names next year as the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball got him looking great pitch. So Serrano has that hook going. His third strikeout. 7 straight retired by Jimmy. And that will bring up Dave Matranga, the second baseman. And they're going back to become the Salt Lake Buzz again. Being Salt Lake Stingers for a few years, back to the Salt Lake Buzz. And here is Matranga hitting .252 homers, 14 driven in. Matranga was in the big leagues for a couple of weeks. Ended up with 1 at bat. And after that ball game was optioned back down to Salt Lake. As Serrano to the plate. The fastball misses inside. Ball 1, 1-0. 1-0 on Matranga. The piano man Chris Prieto waits next. In with the bag at third is Beatty as right-handers pitch. That misses high and away. Ball 2, 2-0. Serrano said he really never felt in rhythm in that game against the Iowa Cubs. He said, I felt it in the bullpen. I got in the game, and I just never felt in sync at all. Talking to John Baker, he said, Serrano's the one guy that can do that. The 2-0 pitch misses high and away, 3-0. And the Rivercats end up winning the game as Victor Moreno pitched 2 solid innings in relief of Serrano. Wynn worked a solid 8, and then Garcia trying to close it out, allowed a couple of runs in that 9th inning as the pitch misses inside, ball 4. So Matranga walks, and that will bring up the center fielder, Chris Prieto. Prieto tripled and scored in that first inning. And Prieto now over the 300 mark, hitting .302. Prieto, another guy, we talk about guys that spent a long time in the minor leagues before getting their chance in the big leagues. Now, Prieto had 10 years in the minors before finally getting his chance this year. And was up there for about 5 days with the Anaheim club. Middle infield of Crosby and Clark in double play depth. Matranga takes the lead and Serrano over to first to check on him. They got a couple of sacrifice hits. Flied out a couple of times. And he enjoyed his 5 days with the Angels. Right-hander comes set. Now Serrano's pitch. That misses low and away. Ball 1, 1-0. Dino Ebel, the new skipper, who's in the Dodger organization for many years, coach over there at third base. Jim Eppert at first. 2-1 Sacramento. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Matranga takes the lead. Serrano getting to first to check on him. So we hope to see you at the ballpark tomorrow afternoon. As we said, a 1:05 start. Rivercats in Salt Lake. Game 3 of the 4-game set. Matranga takes the lead. Serrano comes set. And the right-hander's pitch. Here's a bunt up along third. Good bunt. It'll be barehanded by the third baseman, Beatty, but he has no play. Everybody's safe. An infield single, bunt single for Chris Prieto. And Salt Lake in business. Runners on first and second with 1 out for Zach Sorensen. Sorensen bounced out to Colin Marino, the first baseman in the first. He's 0 for 1. Well, don't miss out Macy's night, every Tuesday night game. Come see what Macy's has to offer for new products and great community services. Plus, you'll have the opportunity to win some great Macy's gifts. Don't miss our next Macy's night this Tuesday, May 31st. Macy's, way to shop. There we go. Sorensen, a switch hitter batting from the left side. Serrano checks second in the pitch. Fastball misses low. Ball 1, 1-0. That's the thing. We talk about those walks being so contagious. It's almost like a disease where the River Cat pitchers, guys that haven't normally walked a lot of guys, get caught up in it. As the right-hander's 1-0 pitch. That's swung on and lifted down the left field line, slicing out of play. It's 1-1. Boston, a 17-1 victory over the Yankees. The Red Sox had 27 hits. With a 7-run fifth. Matt Clement picking up his 6th win. There's 6-0. Pavano roughed up. He falls to 4-3. And the Red Sox, who have been scuffling, with a 16-run win over the Yankees. Right-hander at the belt. And now spinning around trying to keep Petranga close at second. Minnesota beat Toronto 4-3. Kyle Loesch from Chico with the win. He's now 4-3. David Bush, the loser, playing 0-5. Nathan picked up his 15th save. Toronto checks second. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's a fastball that misses low and away. 2-1. Serrano, who has had good control throughout his career. That's the one thing he said. And pitching coach Rick Rodriguez has talked to Serrano about it. He said, well, we know you normally throw strikes, and Serrano has been struggling with his control a little bit this year as the right-hander checks second. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's chased and missed 2-2. The fastball. 2-2 on Sorensen. 2-on. A 2-1 lead for the River Cats. Top half of the third. A's affiliate against the Angel affiliate here at Rayleigh Field. Another packed house here. Right-hander comes set. He checks second of the 2-2 pitch. That swung, will chopper it up the middle. Bobby Crosby exclaims the second off, steps on the bag, throws the first double play. A 6-3 inning-ending double play. No runs, one in, a walk, and one left. We're doing 2.5. Sacramento 2, Salt Lake 1. Bottom of the third after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
When you're young, the possibilities seem endless. College, career, family, each choice is an exciting step on your new adventure. Of course, most adventures usually require funding. That's where the Golden One Credit Union comes in. Maybe it's time to turn that spare bedroom into the ultimate nursery. Or perhaps your little ones just can't wait another day to see the mouse with the big ears. How about going back for that advanced degree? An Equity Access line of credit from the Golden One may help make those dreams come true. Equity Access offers a credit line of up to $500,000, low rates, and easy access through a Visa card or Equity Access checks. Start your next adventure right now. Stop by any Golden One office or call 916-733-LOAN or 1-800-241-LOAN during business hours. Or you can visit goldenone.com and apply online.
Anyone who lives or works in Sacramento, Amador, Calaveras, El Dorado, Placer, San Joaquin, Solano, Sutter, Yolo, or Yuba County is eligible to join the Golden One.
California's leading credit union.
Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Oh, sure. For how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yeah. I don't want to miss out on any of my bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my son.
Uh-huh. I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rates. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead with each stay. Log on to travelbestwestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited.
Listen to Laura Ingram weekday mornings at 9 o'clock on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Right at the bottom of the third, a 2-1 ball game. 2 runs, 3 hits for Sacramento, 1 run, 2 hits for Salt Lake. Going to be Crosby, Clark, and Watson to face the right-hander Doug Sessions. And he's dug to the plate in the pitch. That's taken low. Ball 1, 1-0. Crosby flied out to the center fielder Prieto in the first inning, 0 for 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Off speed, misses high. Ball 2, 2-0. Crosby, right-handed hitter. There's 2-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. 2-1. Outfield straight away as Sessions looks in to get a sign from Mathis, who's a 2-1 pitch. That's a busted bat bouncer out of the shortstop. Scooping it up as Sorensen plants, throws, and gets him. There's one away. The bat ends up, or part of the bat ends up near third base. So 6-3 on the put out, 1 down. That's 4 straight retired by Sessions. That'll bring up the second baseman, Jermaine Clark. Clark bounced out to the first baseman Kochman in the first inning, 0 for 1. River Cats with a 2-1 lead here in the bottom half of the third. Clark, a left-handed hitter, as the fastball misses away, 1-0. Now the A's fall to 17-31 as they lost 7 straight. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's swung on, fly ball to right field, coming in for Gernald, and he'll make the running catch for out number 2. That's 5 straight retired by Sessions. 2 away. That'll bring up Matt Watson, the right fielder. There's Watson. Watson doubled in that first inning. Matt closing in on hitting 350 right now as the right-hander's pitch. Fastball misses low. Ball 1, 1-0. Glad you're with us on this Saturday. What a night. Here we've had some beautiful weather here. Sessions out of his windup in the 1-0 pitch. That swung on line, drive down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a base hit. That will 2 off the wall. Watson rounding first into second base with a double. So Matt Watson, his second double of the ball game. Rivercats have 4 hits now off Sessions. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Jack Cuz. Here's Cuz, who struck out looking in the first inning, 0 for 1. Johnny Dawson with you. Kelvin Sow is our engineer. Cuz, a left-handed hitter. Watson from second base. Sessions from the third base side of the rubber comes set. Here's the pitch. Off speed, misses high. Ball 1, 1-0. Catch one of Java City's delicious mochas, smooth lattes, freshly brewed coffees, or soothing teas by stopping by any Sacramento area Java City. If you like it hot, iced, or blended, Java City is a sure home run this season. 1-0 pitch. That's taken inside. Corner for strike 1-1. The late call there by the home plate umpire Jason Kiger. 1-1 the count on Jack Cuz. Watson takes his lead. As Sessions to the plate, though, 1-1 pitch. That's swung on, a fly ball lifted on that left field line. Moving over to the corner is Allen. He's under it in fair territory, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We're through 3. Sacramento 2, Salt Lake 1. Top of the 4th after this. On News Talk 1380 KTKC and the Rivercats Radio Network.
Pesticide residues on fresh produce. Actually, the government, they lab test only about 2% of the produce sold in supermarkets because of budget. That's why Raley's and Bel Air supplement government testing. Every week we send random produce samples to a lab to be sure they meet government standards for wholesomeness. We're not required to do this. We do it to provide an extra level of protection for you and your family. And we go a step further at Raley's and Bel Air. We also offer produce items called AgriCheck Certified, identified with signs. AgriCheck Certified are items that even exceed government standards for wholesomeness. No detected pesticide residues. On top of this, we offer a good selection of organic produce items. I'm Frank McMinn, and I can promise you this. No supermarket does more than Raley's and Bel Air to provide you and your family with fresh, wholesome fruits and vegetables. This week, stop by.
Buy tickets to all Sacramento Rivercats home games now through Tickets.com. Try one of their 3 easy ways to buy tickets. Go online and click www.tickets.com. Call 766-2277 from the 916 or 530 area codes. Visit your local Tickets.com ticket outlets, including select Raley's and Bel Air markets. Check Tickets.com for the retail outlets near you. They have the better way to get you to the Sacramento Rivercats action. Click, call, or visit Tickets.com for your Rivercats tickets.
Hey, West Coast Drywall here. Your place for getting rid of that ugly 70s wallpaper. Yep, that's us. You know we do that, and we do a pretty darn good job, too. But you ever looked up at your ceiling and seen that cottage cheese or popcorn? Want it off? We can do that, too. No reason to keep that cheesy-looking stuff up there, flaking off while you're sleeping, waking up with white stuff where it shouldn't be. Call us, West Coast Drywall, 849-7909. Remember, mention the Rivercats and get a 15% discount. West Coast Drywall, 849-7909.
Hi, this is Bobby Crosby, and you're listening to River Cats Baseball with Johnny D on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
We go to the top of the fourth, a 2-1 River Cat lead. Going to be Kochman, Allen, and Mathis to face the right-hander Jimmy Serrano. And a nice 6-3 double play ball. In the third inning is Serrano out of his windup with a pitch to Casey Kochman. And that's lifted foul down the left field line, slashing out a play 0-1. Kochman with that sacrifice fly in the first inning. Kochman had put him on a big league time last year. Angel's still excited about this guy's future as the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses a little bit low. Ball 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits for the River Cats. 1 run, 2 hits for Salt Lake. That's where we are, top of the fourth. Kochman, the son of Tom Kochman, is the 1-1 off speed pitch. Swung on a bounce down to the second baseman. Moving to his left to scoop it up his part. Makes the play, throws him out. There is 1 away. So 1 down in the fourth. That'll bring up Luke Allen, the left fielder. Here's Luke Allen, who struck out swinging in the first inning 0 for 1. Allen, left-handed batter, slightly open stance as Serrano to the plate, the pitch. That's taken for a strike, 0-1. River Cats 2 in the second, Salt Lake 1 in the first. That's where we are in the fourth. Here's a pitch. That swung on, line drive, base hit down the right field line. Over to cut it off, Watson rounding first and digging for 2 is Allen. And the throw to second base not in time. It's a double for Luke. And the Salt Lake Stingers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Serrano had a start here back on the 17th of May. And he ended up with a loss. He ended up walking 6 in that game through 94 pitches. Line 5 innings, 5 hits, and 6 earned runs. Right-hander checks second. And the pitch. That swung on and lifted down the right field line. Going out is Colin Moreno coming in. Watson, long way to go. It's going to fall in for a base hit. So a bloop single by Mathis. Allen takes third. Just hit it no man's land down there. Bob Guerin used to call it the Bermuda Triangle. A little pop-up down that right field line. And that'll bring up Brian Gordon, the designated hitter. That's the 4th hit for the Stingers on the night. Here's Gordon, who flied out to Garrett in left field in the second inning, 0 for 1. Andrew Beatty with the bag at third. Middle infield to Crosby and Clark at double play depth. Colin Marino holding on Mathis at first as the right-hander comes set. And the pitch. Fastball misses low and away. Ball 1-0. Gordon did a lot of damage against River Cat pitching last year. As Serrano looks in. And the right-hander's 1-0 pitch. That's a fastball on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. Gordon also did damage against the River Cats a couple years back as a member of the Tucson Sidewinders. 1-1 on Brian Gordon. Mathis from first and Allen from third. 2-1 River Cats in the fourth. Serrano's pitch. Fastball, similar spot. Misses outside, though, 2-1. Mathis and Allen once again take their leads. And Serrano's 2-1 pitch instead stepping off and keeping the runners close. Dino Ebel fastened the signs in that third base coaching box, and they'll whisper something in the ear of Luke Allen. Serrano comes set. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses low. Ball 3-1. So now Jimmy and Danger loading the bases for Nick Gernald. Jimmy has walked 1 in the ball game. He has struck out 2. Hunters take their leads. And Serrano once again stepping off. Keep an eye on that Tucson game. They're scoreless right now as the pitch is swung on. Line drive, right center, moving over. Bynum. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Allen, and the throw is cut off as Allen scores, and we're tied at 2. Now Gordon with the sacrifice fly on that line drive to center field. And we have a 2-2 baseball game in the 4th. That'll bring up Nick Renault, the right fielder. Actually, that game between the Tucson Sidewinders and Las Vegas 51s has been postponed due to rain in Tucson. It's rare. They don't have too many rainouts at Tucson Electric Park. Mathis at first base with 2 outs. Renault, the 5th man right here in this 4th inning. As Serrano comes set. And the pitch. That's swung on a bounce on the left side. Backhanded by Crosby. The short way to Clark, and the inning is over. Nice play by Bobby to his right. 6-4 on the put out. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. We're to a 3.5. Salt Lake 2 and the Rivercats 2. Bottom of the 4th after this. On News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
The sincerest form of flattery? Being designated top tier. Especially for gasoline like Chevron with Techron. The first gasoline to be designated top-tier gasoline by BMW, GM, Honda, and Toyota. As is, without the slightest change in formulation. Of course, for over 30 years, Chevron has been used by the big 3 U.S. automakers to help them pass the tough EPA emissions test. So being recognized by automakers is nothing new. But it's nice, just the same. Chevron.
Your home for the Sacramento River Cats. KTKZ Sacramento. KCEE Grass Valley. A service of Salem Communications.
This place is a madhouse as Miller finishes unloading her cart and avoids the impulse items. She whips out her U.S. Bank check card. How easy was that? She just earned rewards. Whoa, Nelly! Score rewards every time you make a purchase with your U.S. Bank check card. Get checking that pays. Only from U.S. Bank. Stop by U.S. Bank. Call 1-800-720-BANK or visit usbank.com. Member FDIC.
Don't miss the U.S. Bank AAA assemblies with the Sacramento River Cats coming to a school near you.
The Roseville Auto Mall would like to give you some friendly advice. If that foul ball you catch today is the only leather in your car on the way home, you need to visit the Roseville Auto Mall. If your seat at the game is more comfortable than the one in your car, come see us. Or if the value of your truck doubles when the gas tank is full, well, you get the idea. The Roseville Auto Mall has over 8,000 new and used vehicles to choose from, which means you'll find exactly what you want at the price you want to pay. Eureka Road off I-80. We know what drives you.
You're listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. River Cats Baseball is brought to you in part by Waste Management. From everyday collection to environmental protection, look to Waste Management. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. And by U.S. Bank, exclusive home of the 5-star service guarantee.
All right, friends, we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's a 2-2 ball game. Going to be Andrew Beatty, Brant Colamarino, and Sean Garrett face the right-hander Doug Sessions. Beatty grounds one down to the second baseman, but Trank up with it. He throws the first in time, and there is 1 away. So 4-3 on the put out, 1 down. That will bring up the first baseman, Brant Colamarino. Colamarino, a 2-run homer in that second inning. Just inside that right field foul pole. His first AAA hit. We have Sessions to the plate. Fastball in there for a strike on 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th, a 2-2 ball game. We had a scoreless game until the bottom of the 9th last night. 0-1 pitch, off speed. It's hit foul off the mask of Mathis. It's 0-2. Frank Colamarino, I think he got off to quite a start with the Midland club. He was 16 for his first 33. We're finally cooling off. There's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses high. Ball 1, 1-2. Doug Sessions. Out of his windup, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's chopped foul outside first. And it goes in and out of the Salt Lake dugout. And remains at 1-2. Colamarino, by the time He was called up. He was hitting .321 for Midland. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away. Full play, they'll go amongst the crowd. He had 10 homers. He had driven in 45 runs. 13 doubles. Hitting very well at the ballpark in Midland. .344 at home. There's a 1-2 pitch. That's fouled straight back to the screen. Count reads at 1-2. With over 30 locations throughout the region, you'll find a Great Clips near you. Don't forget, when you're out at the River Cats game, catch the first foul ball of the game, you will receive a free haircut courtesy of Great Clips. So make your next haircut a great haircut at Great Clips. There's a 1-2 pitch. Off speed, misses low and away. 2-2. And just 46 days until the 2005 AAA All-Star game here at Raley Field. We're very, very close. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's swung on, a drive to left field. Hit well. Going backward is Allen near the track. Allen at the wall. Allen reaches up and he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Into second base with a double and digging for three. Calamarino. Slipping is Allen. And they're going to hold Calamarino at third. The crowd wanted DeFrancesco to wave home Calamarino. It's a triple for Brant Calamarino. So Calamarino going the other way. Luke Allen tried to make the leaping catch, and it looked like it went under his glove. And then Allen slipped out there, and Calamarino has a triple. And here is Sean Garrett, the left fielder. Kochman, Matranga, Sorensen, and Pakovich all in. Sean Garrett, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. As the pitch is swung on, hit the deep left field. Allen going back. Allen near the track. Allen on the track, makes the catch. Tagging is Calamarino. He'll come in and score. And the River Cats lead 3-2. Now, give Garrett his 24th RBI of the year. And that will bring up John Baker, the catcher. Baker applied out to Allen in left field in the second inning, 0 for 1. John hitting .229 on the year. And Sessions to the plate in the pitch. Off speed, swung on and missed, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits for Sacramento, 2 runs, 4 hits for Salt Lake. How about that? So Brant Calamarino in just his second AAA game is a triple and a home run. 0-1 breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-2, good pitch. There's the 0-2 pitch to Baker. That fastball misses high, 1-2. And Baker started to see the ball pretty well before that last road trip. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Now it's taken low and inside. It's 2-2. Hovering right around that 230 mark for a little while. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That's taken low and inside. It's now 3-2 on Baker. Now Sessions has gone all the way to Baker. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That's lifted foul in the left field side out of play. That will ball shy one of the sweets. Count remains at 3-2. River Cats trying to make it 9 straight against this club at Raley Field. .3-2 pitch. That's one line drive caught by Sorensen, the shortstop. Sorensen had to move about 8 feet to his right. Baker smoked that ball, nothing to show for it. The River Cats got a run, take the lead. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, number 11 through 4. River Cats 3, Salt Lake 2. Top of the 5th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKC and the River Cats Radio Network.
Hey, America, what do you want?
I want to taste my beer.
I want to taste my beer, too. And when I can't taste my beer, I feel like the center of the solar system has collapsed. So to protect you from taste loss, Miller Lite has created the Taste Challenge. Question 1, what should a light beer taste like?
Beer?
Correct. Miller Lite has a great, satisfying taste. Question 2, what should a light beer look like?
Like beer?
Right again. Miller Lite has a rich golden color. See for yourself. And finally, the last question. If you have taste loss, how do you fight it?
With antibiotics.
No, not antibiotics. If you have taste loss, you simply pick up a great-tasting Miller Lite with half the carbs of Bud Light. Come on, people. This isn't rocket science street. Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light. So remember, what do you want?
I want to taste my beer.
Go to PreventTasteLoss.com and take the Miller Taste Challenge.
Per 12 ounces, Miller Lite has 96 calories, 3.2 grams of carbs, 0.9 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. Bud Light has 6.6 grams of carbs. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Live responsibly.
I'm Jack, and this message was totally choice.
When you're looking to sell or buy a home, you want someone who understands real estate laws, can negotiate, and ultimately make sure that your transaction goes through without a hitch. Randy Plensis with RP Real Estate has been an attorney for 14 years, and he's a master at negotiation. Why not have a real estate broker who's also an attorney help you with your dream home? Right now, RP Real Estate is offering a 1.5% fee to list your home. For real property, call Randy Plensis with RP Real Estate today at 916-708-1420. That's 708-1420.
You're listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. River Cats Baseball is brought to you in part by Jackson Rancheria Casino and Hotel, where friendship is the largest jackpot. The Golden One, California's leading credit union. And by Frazee Paint and Wall Covering, the official paint company of the Sacramento River Cats.
All right, we go to the top of the fifth. It is a 3-2 River Cat lead. 3 runs, 5 hits for Sacramento, 2 runs, 4 hits for Salt Lake. Going to be Adam Pakovich, Dave Matranga, and Chris Prieto to face the right-hander Jimmy Serrano. Third baseman Beatty, his first start at third base. Bobby Smith with the day off. As Pakovich fouls one away on the right side, but went amongst the crowd. And the count is 0-1. Pakovich struck out looking in the third inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He checks his swing. They appeal. Did he go? No swing, says Ryan West, and it's 1-1. Talked about that 2000 postseason. River Cats playing Salt Lake and losing in 5 games in the first round. There's a 1-1 pitch. That swung on and bounced on the left side. Dive past the diving Beatty and past the diving Crosby. Actually, Crosby got a glove on it. So it's a base hit for Pakovich. Takes the long turn. Perfect strike thrown by Garrett to hold Pakovich to a single. So the leadoff single here in the fifth for Adam Pakovich. That'll make a Dave Matranga, the second baseman. Good effort by both Beatty and Crosby. Crosby just didn't get a glove on it, but just off his glove and into left field for the single. Matranga walked in the third. 3 runs, 5 hits for Sacramento. 2 runs, 5 hits for Salt Lake. Pakovich takes his lead. His right-hander's pitch. That fastball misses inside. Ball 1-1-0. 57 pitches now for Jimmy Serrano. Right-hander with the belt. And over to first to keep an eye on Pakovich. Serrano pitched at the University of New Mexico. It was good training for him. Can you imagine? I mean, you're pitching against aluminum bats and pitching in that air. There's no picnic. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's taken a little high, maybe. Look at a pretty good pitch, 2-0. Trained Serrano to keep the ball down at the collegiate level. Serrano just turned 29 years old on the 9th of May. Pakovich takes his lead from first, being held on by Colin Marino. 2-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike at the knees, 2-1. Serrano, a quiet guy. He describes himself as a man of few words, but very respected on this ball club. Pakovich takes his lead. Jimmy comes set. A 2-1 pitch. That's taken inside. It's 3-1. Now Baker out there to chat with Serrano. Well, Comcast makes it easy to enjoy some of the best high-definition, premium, and local broadcast programs available, like ESPN and Comcast Sportsnet in HD. With a crystal clear, high-resolution image and CD quality sound, it's a whole new way to see your world. Pakovich, pretty good lead over there. Right-hander looks in, and the runner goes. The pitch is swung on, line drive, center field, base hit. With the play in front of him, Pakovich will go all the way to third base. So hit and run single, and now the Salt Lake Stingers have runners on the corners with nobody out. And that'll bring up the piano man, Chris Prieto. So here is Prieto, who's 2 for 2. He tripled and scored in the first and singled in the third. That tying run just 90 feet away. 3-2 Rivercats, top of the fifth. Crosby and Clark in double play depth. Beatty playing pretty close to the line, almost getting on the grass. Serrano to the plate in the pitch. That fastball is taken for a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Matranga and Pakovich take their leads. Now the 0-1 pitch. Off speed, chop foul at home plate. And the count is 0-2 on Chris Prieto. Prieto said he felt comfortable in the big leagues. I mean, he enjoyed being up there. It was just a short visit, about a cup of coffee. He was there 5 days, 5-6 days, but he really felt comfortable in the whole system. Mostly disappointed that he couldn't face the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's swung on and missed. Down he goes. He couldn't hold up. And that splitter, and that's the first out of the fifth. One out here, Zach Sorensen, the shortstop. There's Sorensen, who is 0 for 2, and now Serrano can get out of this with a double play ball. Sorensen bounced out to first in the first, rounded into a 6-3 inning double play in the third. Bobby Crosby making a nice play on the chopper up the middle. Sorensen, a switch hitter, batting from the left side. As Serrano comes set. And the right-hander was about to deliver the pitch, and he stepped off. Matranga and Pakovich take their leads. Here's the pitch. That swung on and bounced down the first on one out. Might be 2. Colomarino to second for 1. Back to Colomarino. Oh, it goes over the head of Colomarino. In to score is Pakovich, and we're tied at 3. Colomarino slipped over there as he tried to get back to the bag for a 3-6-3 double play. And the throw went over Colomarino's head. See where they charged the error. You can't assume double play. It's probably no error, actually. It'd be a 3-6 put out. And safe at first is Sorensen. Gives Sorensen his 11th RBI of the year. And we have a 3-3 baseball game. Going to bring up Casey Kochman, the first baseman. I'll tell you, Crosby threw a strike to first base, but unfortunately, Colomarino slipped over there. Not sure they would have been able to get Sorensen anyway. Runs pretty well. Now, Kochman 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly will step up to the plate. 3-3 the score in the fifth. Kochman, left-handed swinger. And Serrano to the plate in the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. From 66 pitches, 44 of them strikes for Serrano. Sorensen takes his lead, and Serrano over to first to check on him. Snap on the year with just 1 stolen base in 3 attempts. This team not overly successful stealing bases. They've stolen 32 bases, but caught 25 times. Again, Serrano first to check on Zach Sorensen. as well as the Rivercats have played against Salt Lake here at Wrigley Field, they have struggled at Franklin Covey Field. 0-1 pitch. Runner goes. Got a good jump. Pitches low. Throw down to second base. And it looks like it. Oh, not in time. Close play at second. Sorensen steals second base. His second stolen base of the year. And it's a 1-1 count on Casey Kochman. There's Sorensen with a good jump off of Serrano there. Snap throw by Baker. Baker's release. His footwork a lot better than it was at the beginning of the year. Get rid of that ball faster. As Baker always says, he says, I don't have the arm of a Steve Jackson, so I have to make up for it with that footwork. Serrano checks second, the 1-1 pitch. That's swung on and bounced down to the first baseman on a couple of hops. Colorado will glove it, step on the bag. The inning is over. 3 unassisted. But Salt Lake ties the game. 1 run, 2 hits. 1 left. We're through 4.5. Salt Lake 3 and the Rivercats 3. Bottom of the 5th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Oh, sure. For how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yep. I don't want to miss out on any of my bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my son.
Uh-huh. I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rate. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead with each stay. Log on to TravelBestWestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited.
Hey, West Coast Drywall here. Your place for getting rid of that ugly 70s wallpaper. Yep, that's us. You know we do that, and we do a pretty darn good job, too. But you ever looked up at your ceiling and seen that cottage cheese of popcorn? Want it off? We can do that, too. No reason to keep that cheesy-looking stuff up there, flaking off while you're sleeping, waking up with white stuff where it shouldn't be. Call us, West Coast Drywall, 849-7909. Remember, mention the Rivercats and get a 15% discount. West Coast Drywall, 849-7909.
Hi, this is Adam Pettyjohn, pitcher for the 2004 PCL champion Rivercats. Is your financial situation in a slump? Has life pitched you a breaking ball? Let Capital Resource help you roll with the pitch and knock it out of the park. Debt consolidation, no down payment purchases, cash out, we can do it all. Call Capital Resource at 916-736-3514 or visit www.mortgagerx.net.
Licensed by the California Department Corporation, 0123-8513.
Paul Harvey's Rest of the Story every afternoon, 1 o'clock and at 5 o'clock on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-3 ball game. 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. 3 runs, 5 hits for the Rivercats. Another good ball game for these two teams. And it'll be Freddie Bynum, Bobby Crosby, and Jermaine Clark face the right-hander Doug Sessions. Bynum robbed by Matranga. Second baseman making a diving play to his left back in the second inning. And Sessions to the plate in the pitch. Here's a bunt by Freddie, foul behind home plate. It's 0-1. Freddie at 221 on the year. Doug Sessions to the plate, the 0-1 pitch. That's chased and missed, an off-speed pitch. Bottom well out front, one hand coming off the bat. It's 0-2. Albuquerque now leading the Pacific Coast League Southern Division of the American Conference. Off-speed pitch rolled down to the first baseman, rather. Kochman up with it. He'll take it to the back himself, and there is one away. So one down in the 5th. That'll bring up the shortstop, Bobby Crosby. Albuquerque a game up on Oklahoma. Round Rock is 2 back now. They've lost 5 straight. The Zephyrs, the Washington Nationals affiliate, they've lost 4 in a row. They're 21-27 and 5.5 back. So Round Rock of New Orleans faded a bit as the pitch to Bobby Crosby. There's a fastball that this is away. It's 1-0. Crosby 0 for 2. Flied out to the center fielder Prieto in the first, grounded out to the shortstop Sorensen in the third. There's a 1-0 pitch. That's taken outside. Ball 2, 2-0. A 3-3 game, bottom of the 5th. There's a 2-0 pitch. That's chased and missed now. 2-2. Next pitch. That's taken low and away. Salt Lake, 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. The River Cats with 2 in the second and 1 in the fourth. There's a pitch. That's swung on and popped up foul. 9-0 plate. That will go in amongst the crowd. 3-2 on Bobby Crosby. Bobby, the 2004 American League Rookie of the Year. He was also the 2003 Pacific Coast League Rookie of the Year. Oh, that back-to-back Rookie of the Year honors for the shortstop. Is a 3-2 pitch. That's swung on. A drive to left field. Well, back for it is Allen near the track. He's under it now and makes the catch about 10 feet from the warning track, and there are 2 away. So Bobby just missed it. 2 down. Here's Jermaine Clark, the second baseman. Here's Clark, who is 0 for 2. Rounded out to Kotzman at first base in the first, fly out to Gernald in right field in the third. Here's a pitch. Off speed, misses inside. Ball 1, 1-0. Jermaine, a Bay Area product. It's a 1-0 pitch. Fastball, this is a little bit low. Ball 2, 2-0. Jermaine's father, George, is in attendance tonight. 2-0 pitch. That's taken inside. Ball 3, 3-0. Sessions now 3-0 on Clark. Now Watson, who has a couple of doubles, waits next. There's a 3-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. 3-1. Colorado Springs leads Portland 7-2 in the sixth. Denny Stark pitching for Colorado Springs. Fresno leads Tacoma 1-0. That game is in the third at Jimmy Crisley Stadium. Here's the pitch taken for a strike on the outside edge, 3-2. Clark was on his way to first base. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-3 to score, bottom of the fifth. Sessions looks in. And the 3-2 pitch. That's bounced down to the second baseman. Bertrand up with it, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So 5 straight retired by the right-hander Doug Sessions. No runs, no hits, no errors, no 11 through 5. Salt Lake 3 and the River Cats 3. Top of the sixth when we return on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Hey, what you up to?
Just downloading my favorite Clapton song, Layla.
Ooh, looks like it's downloading pretty fast.
Yeah, I signed up for high-speed SBC Yahoo DSL. It's only $19.95 a month.
$19.95, that's awesome.
Yeah, but what's really awesome is how fast it is. I think Clapton, hit a few buttons, boom, I got Layla.
So is it faster than Clapton?
You can't even compare the two.
Why, you chicken?
No.
Scared Eric Clapton's faster than your DSL? They call him slowhand, but he's really fast.
But I'm not. All right, you know what? It is. It is. It's faster. It's a bazillion times faster than Eric Clapton.
Whoa.
For a limited time, sign up for SBC Yahoo DSL for just $19.95 a month for 12 months when you order online or with qualifying services. Get high-speed internet plus the content you want, even Eric Clapton songs. Call 1-866-SBC-YAHOO or visit sbc.com/1995. SBC. Going beyond the call.
Taxes, other charges, and the Federal Universal Service Cost Recovery Fee Extra. For details of additional charges, restrictions, and requirements, call 1-866-416-6471 toll-free or visit sbc.com/offer details.
Hi, this is Coach Phil. If you're getting ready to sell your home, you'll save thousands of dollars with SellSmart Real Estate. SellSmart agents are experienced and licensed professionals that effectively handle all of the details of selling your home, from marketing to the close of escrow. But instead of charging you 6%, they'll charge you a set fee starting at $39.50. For homes valued at $300,000 and above, SellSmart will sell your home for around 1% of the selling price. That's awesome. Call SellSmart today at 483-3950. 483-3950.
When it's time to paint, let the pros at Frizzy Paint and Wall Covering make your home picture perfect. Looking to redecorate? Frizzy can help. They offer over 1,400 contemporary colors, plus they can match any color you need. Just bring them a sample and they'll do the rest. Visit any of their 4 Sacramento area locations. You'll find quality paint, expert advice, and old-fashioned service. When it's time to paint your home, remember Frizzy for that picture-perfect finish. Frizzy is the official paint company of the Sacramento River Cats.
Hi, this is Tony DeFrancisco, and you're listening to the River Cats Baseball with Johnny Dosco on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
We go to the top of the sixth. It's a 3-3 game. Going to be Luke Allen, Jeff Mathis, and Brian Gordon against Jimmy Serrano. As Allen swings. Oh, what a play by Serrano on the one half behind his back, and he throws the first in time. Holy Cadelka, what a play. Serrano just stuck his glove out behind his back, and the ball found his glove on the one hop. That's our Merlino's Freeze defensive scoop of the game. Baseball Merlino's, your ticket to a cool season. What a play by Jimmy Serrano. So on the way, here's Jeff Mathis, right-handed hitter. There's the pitch. That's swung on and popped up, foul territory, behind the plate. Giving Chase Baker. Will he run out of room? He will. And the count's 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. 3 runs, 5 hits for the River Cats. Yeah, Serrano just sticking his glove up, or out, I should say, behind his back. And somehow, some way, that ball found it. Mathis 1 for 2, fly out in the second, singled in the fourth. There's the 0-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed, 0-2. Dropped out of that pitch. 0-2 on Jeff Mathis. Brian Gordon waits next. Serrano stares in, now out of one with the 0-2 pitch. That's chased and missed, and an off-speed pitch, down he goes. So Serrano strikes out Mathis. That's his 5th strikeout. 2 down. That'll bring up Brian Gordon, the designated hitter. Gordon 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Hitting .250 on the year, a left-handed batter. Serrano looks into Baker, and the right-hander's pitch. That's swung on and missed on a fastball 0-1. Serrano with those 5 strikeouts now has 52 for the year, which is tops on the club. 0-1 pitch. This is low and away. 1-1. What do you think of paint? Think of Brazil. Visit the pros in any of the 4 Sacramento area Brazil paint and wall carving locations. You'll find quality paint, expert advice, and old-fashioned service. There's a 1-1 pitch. And this is high with an off-speed pitch, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That's swung on and popped up third base side, foul territory. Beatty drifting over. He'll run out of room. And it's now 2-2 on Gordon. The attendance 12,224. The 2-2 pitch. That's taken strike, 3 called. So Serrano with a changeup there to strike out Gordon. And that is strikeout number 6. A 1-2-3 inning for Serrano. No runs, no hits, no errors, no left. We're through 5.5. River Cats 3, Salt Lake 3. Bottom of the 6th when we return on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Hey, cool yard sale. How much for this presidential action figure with working parachute?
A 12-pack of Heineken.
How much for these black leather shorts?
12-pack of Heineken.
How about this glow-in-the-dark armadillo, man?
Heineken 12-pack.
How much for this solid oak frame picture of you and your entire family?
12. Hey, what do you want for Sparky, the chocolate lab? 12-pack.
How much for the tie-dyed leg warmers?
12-pack.
What about this monster truck T-shirt?
Heineken 12-pack.
Does this tanning booth work?
Yours for a 12-pack.
What's up, guys? Why are you selling all your stuff? Just making room for the music.
Buy a specially marked Heineken 12-pack and get 2 downloads from Rhapsody.
Hurry, people. A 12-pack of Heineken gets you anything on the lawn.
No beer purchase required. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older residing in eligible states. Downloads not compatible with all operating systems. See official terms and conditions for state eligibility and compatibility requirements. Go to Heineken.com or visit a participating retailer for full official terms and conditions and how to participate without purchase. Offer continues while cold supply lasts. Downloads must be completed by 9/30/05. Heineken Lager Beer. Heineken USA Inc. White Plains, New York. Heineken. It's all about the beer. Download Heineken responsibly.
Experience the land of dreams fulfilled. Escape to the Jackson Rancheria Casino, where dreams come true every day. Experience it all. The games, the restaurants, the shopping, the lodging, and of course, all the winning. Plan your Gold Country getaway now to the Jackson Rancheria Casino Hotel and Conference Center, nestled in the heart of the Sierra foothills. Escape today to the Jackson Rancheria Casino, proud sponsor of the Sacramento River Cats. Take the short 1-hour drive to the magical place where friendship is the largest jackpot.
You're listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. River Cats Baseball is brought to you in part by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii starts with Hawaiian Airlines. Merlino's Freeze, baseball and Merlino's, your ticket to a cool season. And by the Roseville Auto Mall, 16 dealers, 21 brands, 1 location. We know what drives you.
We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 3-3 ball game. It'll be Matt Watson, Jack Huss, and Andrew Beatty to face Doug Sessions as Doug delivers a fastball for a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Watson, 2 doubles in this game. Now hitting .352 for the year. As the 0-1 pitch, that's bounced down to the first baseman. To one knee is Kochman. He will take it to the bag himself, and there is one away. That's 6 straight, and 8 of 9 retired by Sessions. And that'll bring up Jack Huss, the designated hitter. Cust is 0 for 2, struck out of the first fly out to the left fielder Allen in the third. Sessions and Serrano both pitching good ball games here. Not quite the 2 saves we saw put up in the ball game last night, but still a well-pitched game nonetheless. Sessions looks in to get a sign from Mathis. And now Cust steps out. Some action in the Riverhead bullpen. There's a right-hander beginning to loosen up down there. Looks like that is Mazziotti breaking ball. This is low and shot. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Off speed, hit hard but foul outside first and down the line. It's 1-1. Doug Sessions grabs the rosin bag, tosses it down. And the right-hander back up on the hill. Now on the rubber. 1-1 on Jack Cuz. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's taken inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Pitch. That's taken outside 3-1. Cust, as we see so often, some majestic home runs in batting practice. It's majestic home runs during the game as well. But he won today as the 3-1 pitch swung on line, drive left center. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Over to cut it off is Allen. It's a single for Cust. So 1-out single for Jack Cust. The Rivercats with their 6th hit. And that will bring up Andrew Beatty, the third baseman. And Cust hit a ball in batting practice today. They've never been in here at this ballpark. Hit it over the Sure West Home Run Pavilion, which is an absolute bomb. So here is Beatty, 1 for 2. His average hovering around that 300 mark. Beatty, a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Leaning against his left shoulder as he swings, and it's one into right field, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Gernot will fire to second, not in time. So Beatty with his 2nd hit of the ball game. And the Rivercats have runners on first and second with 1 out for Brant Colamarino. There's Colamarino as a home run and a triple in this game. There's Colamarino. A left-handed hitter. Beatty from first, Cust from second. Here's the pitch from Sessions. That swung on, a drive to right center it well. Going back for it is Gernot, long way to go. Looks up, go! So Brant Calamarino with a 3-run homer. The Rivercats lead 6-3. What a night for the Pennsylvanian. And here is Sean Garrett. As the pitch is swung on and lifted to center field, Chris Prieto moves back a couple of steps and makes the catch, and there are 2 away. As Calamarino has 5 RBIs on the night. And here's John Baker. That's another Sutter Health home run. Another $50 has been donated to the March of Dimes from Sutter Health to help knock out premature births. Rivercats now have hit on the year 41, so that's $2,050 that has been donated. And there's John Baker. There's the pitch. That's swung on line, drive, base hit, right field. They're getting the Sessions here. A left-hander beginning to loosen up down there in the Salt Lake bullpen. So Baker singles. And that is the 9th hit for the Rivercats. That'll bring up Freddie Bynum, the center fielder. See if Brent Smith goes out there to check on the right-hander. There's Freddie Bynum, who's 0 for 2. Well, Jeff Mathis, the catcher, will go out there and stall a little bit, give that left-hander a little bit more time to loosen up. And the home plate umpire now, Jason Kaiser, going to break things up. 6-3 Sacramento, a 3-run homer for Brant Calamarino. I'll tell you, that's a way to make friends early. There's Freddie. Baker takes his lead, and Sessions over to first to keep an eye on Baker. 6 runs, 9 hits for Sacramento, 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. And Sessions, the high set, and the pitch. Off speed, misses outside, 1-0. Rivercats trying to make it 3 straight. Trying to win their 27th game out of 50. 1-0 pitch. That misses outside with a fastball, 2-0. And Sessions maybe out of gas. They get the signal that that lefty is ready down there. As the pitch taken for a strike, it's 2-1. I believe that is Eric Sear listing up in that bullpen. Sears had a nice year. Baker takes his lead. Right-hander to the plate, the 2-1 pitch. That's taken low. Ball 3, 3-1. So 3-1 on Bynum. Bobby Crosby waits next. Here's the pitch. That misses outside. Ball 4. I think that's going to be all for Sessions. So Bynum walks. And Dino Ebel, the skipper, going out there to make the change. So 6-3 the score. The Rivercats lead it with 2 on and 2 out. Bobby Crosby will be the 8th man to bat here in the 6th. And we'll have more after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
The Rivercats are up and everybody plays out.
That's right. Rivercats season tickets are on sale now. So step up to the plate. Buy your season tickets or fun packs today.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Gotta get a hit. Gotta get a hit. Hey, the Rivercats are up and everybody plays out.
Flying hot dogs, flying baseballs, fun on the fly. Yep, season ticket holders get all the perks and privileges like discounted pricing, priority parking, and guaranteed seats to the 2005 AAA All-Star Game. Or choose a 12, 19, or 37-game fun pack.
The Rivercats are up and everybody plays out.
To order Rivercats season tickets or a fun pack with 12, 19, or 37 games, slide into the Rayleigh Field ticket office or call 916-371-HITS. That's 916-371-HITS. Or get in the game at rivercats.com. But hurry, the best seat locations won't last.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Gotta get a hit. Gotta get a hit. Hey, the Rivercats are up and everybody plays out.
In this great land of ours, we love winners. Like Chevron with Techron, the first gasoline to earn, as is, without the slightest change of formulation, the coveted top-tier gasoline designation from BMW, GM, Honda, and Toyota. And for 30 years, Chevron gasoline has been used by the big 3 U.S. automakers to help them pass the tough EPA emissions test. So go with a winner. Fill up with Chevron.
Hi, this is Britt Reams, and you're listening to the River Cats Baseball with Johnny Doska on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Eric Shear takes over here for the Angel affiliate. Sessions still responsible for Bynum and Baker on first and second. Sear has had a good season thus far for the Salt Lake Stingers. He is 2-1 here at 2.63, his 17th appearance. 24 innings, 19 hits. He's walked 9, struck out 13. Opponents hitting just .218 against him. Sear, the 6'4", 210-pound left-hander from Ada, Oklahoma. He just turned 26 years old a couple months ago, and he'll face Bobby Crosby here in the sixth. Bobby is 0 for 3 on the night, 2 on, 2 out, 6-3 River Cats, bottom of the sixth. Sear at the belt, check second. And left-hander's pitch. That's taken low. Ball 1-1-0. Sear had a cousin, Paul Sear, who played in the NHL for the Buffalo Sabres and Hartford Whalers from 82 to 92. Sear resides in Montreal. Is the 1-0 pitch. That's swung on, line drive, base hit center field. Rounding third is Baker. He'll come in and score, and the River Cats lead 7-3. So Bobby Crosby, line drive, single to center for an RBI. The River Cats have a 4-run lead. And that'll bring up Jermaine Clark, the second baseman. Now first and second, 2 outs. Clark is 0 for 3. He's the 9th man about here in the inning. 7 runs, 10 hits for the River Cats. 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. Crosby at first, Bynum at second. Left-hander with the belt. Sear checks second. And the pitch. That fastball misses high. Ball 1-1-0. Sear last year split time between Salt Lake and Arkansas. He came up in the Padres system. Actually had 5 appearances for the San Diego club in 2002. Missed all of 2003 with an elbow injury as the fastball misses high. 2-0. And he made his major league debut actually against the New York Yankees on the 23rd of June. Almost 3 years ago. Sear at the belt. And a 2-0 pitch. That's taken high. Ball 3-0. So now Sear and Adrian loading the bases for Matt Watson. Sear had 2 starts for Salt Lake last year. Ended up like 8 1/3 innings, allowing just 1 earned run. Here's a 3-0 pitch. That's taken outside. Ball 4. He lost him, so they're loaded for Watson. So Watson, the 10th man about here in the inning. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game. 7-3 Sacramento here in the sixth. Lefty versus lefty. Clark from first, Crosby from second, Bynum from third. And Sear looks into Mathis, the left-hander with the belt. Here's the pitch. That's swung on and fouled off the mask of Mathis. It's 0-1. Once again, Clark, Crosby, and Bynum take their lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That breaking ball misses away. It's 1-1. Runners take their lead. Sear looks in. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed. And a fastball, and it's 1-2. Kind of a robotic delivery for the left-hander. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Johnson waving that bat back and forth from the left side, just option down from Oakland. There's a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, little pop fly to left field playable. Luke Allen in his tracks waiting. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the River Cats come up with 4 runs with the benefit of 5 hits, 2 walks, and 3 left. We're through 6. It's the River Cats 7, Salt Lake 3. Back on the top of the 7th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Buy tickets to all Sacramento River Cats home games now through Tickets.com. Try one of their 3 easy ways to buy tickets. Go online and click www.tickets.com. Call 766-2277 from the 916 or 530 area codes. Visit your local Tickets.com ticket outlets, including select Rayleigh's and Bel Air markets. Check Tickets.com for the retail outlets near you. They have the better way to get you to the Sacramento River Cats action. Click, call, or visit Tickets.com for your River Cats tickets.
Thompson asks for front row center and hands over his U.S. Bank check card. How can you beat that? He just earned rewards on concert tickets. Score rewards every time you make a purchase with your U.S. Bank check card. Stop by your local U.S. Bank. Call 1-800-720-BANK or visit usbank.com and get rocking with checking that pays. Only from U.S. Bank. Member FDIC.
U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the Sacramento River Cats and U.S. Bank AAA Assemblies.
When it's time for a new pitcher, you pick one from the bullpen. And when it's time for a new car, you pick one from the Roseville Auto Mall. Think of it as one really big bullpen with over 8,000 relievers, the hottest new rookies in the game, and thousands of veteran used vehicles. And they won't cost you millions to sign.
And once again, the save goes to the Roseville Auto Mall. 16 dealers, 20 brands, 1 location. Eureka Road off I-80.
Hi, this is Adam Morrissey, and you're listening to the River Cats Baseball with Johnny Dosco on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Time to go to the 7th inning. Jimmy Serrano still in there. The River Cats lead 7-3. 7 runs, 10 hits for the River Cats. 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. And it will be Nick Renault and Pakovich and Dave Matranga, 7-8-9 to face Serrano. Renault 0 for 2. Struck out in the 2nd. He bounced out shortstop Crosby in the 4th. Renault's a right-handed hitter. 7-3 River Cats. We're in the top of the 7th. Serrano looks in. And the right-hander's pitch. Fastball. This is outside 1-0. Ron Flores, the left-hander, beginning to loosen up in the bullpen for the River Cats. If Serrano could give Tony DeFrancesco 7 innings tonight, I feel pretty good about that. The 1-0 pitch. That's swung on a miss 1-1. Serrano, only 79 pitches on the night. Jimmy's retired 6 straight. There's a 1-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed. The breaking ball. It's 1-2. Time for our This Day of Baseball History segment, brought to you by the Golden One Credit Union. There's a 1-2 pitch. That's taken strike 3, called on the outside edge. Down he goes. Great pitch. So Serrano picks up his 7th strikeout. He struck out the last 3 Salt Lake Stingers to base and 1 away. And then we got Adam Pakovich, the third baseman. Pakovich 1 for 2, struck out in the 3rd, singled and scored in the 5th. 7-3 River Cats here in the 7th. Serrano to the plate in the pitch. That's taken for a strike, 0-1. This Day in Baseball History brought to you by the Golden One Credit Union, California's leading credit union. We're starting to wave here at Rayleigh Field. As the 0-1 pitch to Pakovich, that swung on a fly ball to left center. Sean Garrett drifting over to his left. He's under it, and he makes the catch, and there 2 away. That's 8 straight retired by Serrano. And that will bring up the second baseman, Dave Matranga. This dated 1951. After starting his career 0 for 12, Giant rookie Willie Mays gets his first hit. A 450-foot home run off Braves left-hander Warren Spahn. Ironically, this is the first of 18 home runs. The Say kid will hit off the Hall of Fame hurler, the most he will hit off any one pitcher. So he got Spahn 18 times. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Serrano on a roll right now. Matranga, right-handed batter, 1 for 1 with a walk. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a fastball, swung on and foul back. It's 0-2. This date in 1982, during an argument with the umpire, Durham Bull skipper Bobby Dews throws second base into the stands and takes off his jersey and powders his arms with a rosin bag before kicking it into the air. That's this day in baseball history, brought to you by the Golden One Credit Union. 0-2 pitch. That's foul back. The official credit union partner of the Sacramento River Cats. 0-2 on Matranga. Matranga, former New Orleans Zephyr. Is the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses inside. Ball 1-2. Solid job by Serrano tonight. There's a 1-2 pitch. That's taken low. Ball 2-2. 7-3 River Cats, top of the seventh. And the bottom half of this inning, it'll be Cuspidi and Colamarino. What will Colamarino do next? He already has a triple and 2 home runs. There's a 2-2 pitch. That's taken strike 3 called on the outside edge. Down he goes. Serrano with his 8th strikeout. He's retired 9 straight. No runs, no hits, no errors, no 11. There's 6.5. It's the River Cats 7, Salt Lake 3. Bottom of the 7th after this. On News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Pesticide residues on fresh produce. Actually, the government, they lab test only about 2% of the produce sold in supermarkets because of budget. That's why Raley's and Bel Air supplement government testing. Every week we send random produce samples to a lab to be sure they meet government standards for wholesomeness. We're not required to do this. We do it to provide an extra level of protection for you and your family. And we go a step further at Raley's and Bel Air. We also offer produce items called AgriCheck Certified, identified with signs. AgriCheck Certified are items that even exceed government standards for wholesomeness. No detected pesticide residues. On top of this, we offer a good selection of organic produce items. I'm Frank McMinn, and I can promise you this. No supermarket does more than Raley's and Bel Air to provide you and your family with fresh, wholesome fruits and vegetables. This week, stop by.
Hey, River Catsiers, get yourself ready for some good news. You go log on to HawaiianAirlines.com and head for their new Fare Shopper. Now, what this Fare Shopper does is let you look at Hawaiian's lowest rates, and wham bang, you can buy it. I don't suppose I need to remind you that Hawaiian Airlines flies nonstop between Sacramento and Hawaii, so I won't. Hey, River Cats, I only got one secret for you. Hawaii starts with Hawaiian Airlines.
Hi, this is Coach Phil. If you're getting ready to sell your home, you'll save thousands of dollars with SellSmart Real Estate. SellSmart agents are experienced and licensed professionals that effectively handle all of the details of selling your home, from marketing to the close of escrow. But instead of charging you 6%, they'll charge you a set fee starting at $39.50. For homes valued at $300,000 and above, SellSmart will sell your home for around 1% of the selling price. That's awesome. Call SellSmart today at 483-3950. 483-3950.
Your home for the Sacramento River Cats. KTKZ Sacramento. KCEE Grass Valley. A service of Salem Communications.
The first pitch to Jack Cosmas is high and tight. It's 1-0. 7-3 River Cats. We're in the bottom of the 7th. I don't think that pitch was that far in. Cos 1 for 3. Struck out in the first, fly down the third, singled and scored in the 6th. A 4-run lead for the River Cats. This crowd is into it. River Cats looking for their 15th win here at Raley Field. They're going to go to 15-11 at home. There's a 1-0 pitch from Sear. That's swung on line drive foul. Look out over there. That'll bounce onto the grassy Vern area. It's 1-1. If you have a passion for business, you're looking to make your mark in the Sacramento region, read Prosper, the new business magazine that's defining the metro marketplace. For a complimentary subscription, visit prospermag.com. Prosper, the business magazine. There's a 1-1 pitch to Cust. Off speed, swung on and fouled away on the third base side of the play. And it's 1-2 on Cust. Tomorrow, a 1:05 start. Look forward to seeing you at the ballpark. Game 3 of this 4-game set. Urban Santana gets the call for the Salt Lake Stingers. Here's a pitch. That's swung on, hard hit ball on one hop, scooped up by Kochman, and he'll take it to the bag himself. There is one away. Nice play by Casey Kochman on the soft liner hit by Cuz. One down. Here's Andrew Beatty, the second baseman. Or excuse me, the third baseman tonight. Beatty is 2 for 3. He singled and scored in the second, bounced out to the second baseman Matrang in the fourth, singled and scored again in the sixth. Turn around to bat from the right side now as Sear to the plate in the pitch. That's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. 7-3 Sacramento, bottom of the seventh. Here's the 0-1. That's taken inside, ball 1-1. Rivercats trailed 1-0. They led 2-1. Salt Lake tied up at 2. The Rivercats led 3-2. And Salt Lake scored another run to make it 3-3. And the Rivercats with 4 in the 6th to make it 7-3. As Beatty hits a little chopper up the third base line. Sear will glove it on the second off. Throw to first. Too late. The throw pulled Kochman off the bag, but I think he would have beat it out anyway. That should be scored a hit. Score that a base hit, and they do. That's the 11th hit for the Rivercats. And here's Brant Colamarino, the first baseman, who is 3 for 3 with a triple and 2 home runs. He's driven in 5 runs. So lefty versus lefty as Sear looks over at first. Now the pitch. That's taken low and away, 1-0. The count on Brant Colamarino. Ron Flores, left-hander, still loosening up in the Rivercat bullpen as Sear comes set. And the left-hander's 1-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike on the outside edge. 1-1. 1-1 on Colamarino. You'll remember a guy coming up to the Rivercats from Double-A and getting 2 home runs in 1 game. In his second game, the 1-1 pitch, fastball, same spot in the outside corner, 1-2. Good pitch from Sear. In the field of Trang and Sorensen, double play depth. Beatty takes his lead from first. Kochman in front of him. And Sear to the plate. The runner goes. Breaking ball, swung on and banked in the center field for a base hit. Beatty will go all the way to third base. So runners on first and third with 1 out. Colamarino has 4 hits on the night. And that'll bring up Sean Garrett, the left fielder. Oh, is this guy a hot hitter? There's Garrett. The Rivercats have 12 hits now. Garrett 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Garrett, a switch hitter. Turned around and back on the right side. 2 on with 1 out here in the 7th inning of a 7-3 game. Rivercats trying to bust it open here. Left-hander with the belt. Sear to the plate and the pitch. That's swung on and squibbed foul behind home plate. It's 0-1. Well, Kellogg Garden Products, a specific soil for every planting purpose. Kellogg, the official planting mixes of the Sacramento Rivercats. Maybe the field looks too good. 0-1 to count on Sean Garrett. Left-hander Sear at the belt. And the 0-1 pitch. That's swung on and fouled back top of the screen. It's 0-2. Willie Colasso, left-hander, beginning to loosen up in the bullpen for Salt Lake. Colamarino from first, Beatty from third. And Sear, CYR comes set, the 0-2 pitch. That misses high with a fastball. It's 1-2. So 1-2 on Sean Garrett. Marino and Beatty take their leads. As Eric Sear to the plate, though. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, chased and missed. Down he goes. So Garrett strikes out, 2 down. And now we're going to the catcher, John Baker. Here's Baker, who is 1 for 3. Flied out in the second, lined out in the fourth, singled and scored in the sixth. That's the 4-run lead here in the seventh. In the eighth, it'll be the top of the order for Salt Lake. Prieto, Sorensen, and Kochman. Baker takes a deep breath, left-handed hitter. Calvarino and Beatty take their lead. Sear delivers the pitch. A breaking ball. This is outside, 1-0. Runners take their lead. Sear to the plate, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses outside. Ball 2, 2-0. Baker's had some quality at bats tonight as the left-hander's 2-0 pitch. Off speed. That swung on and fouled back. So Sear came back with that straight changeup. And Baker fouled it straight back. 2-1 to count. Baker, a Walnut Creek product. Calvarino from first, Beatty from third. Left-hander at the belt. And the 2-1 pitch. That misses low and outside. It's 3-1. And now the Sear and Danger loaded the bases for Freddie Bynum. Runner at first is Calvarino. The runner at third is Beatty. As Eric Sear at the belt. Another 3-1 pitch. That's taken for a strike. A changeup. It's 3-2. He came back with that 3-1 change. And Baker watched it into the glove. So Calvarino will be off on this pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. River Cats with a 7-3 lead here at the bottom of the 7th inning. Sear at the belt. Calvarino goes. The 3-2 pitch taken low. He lost the ball 4. They're loaded for Bynum. Yeah, Sessions 5 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. We see him Ron Flores to work the 8th. He has stopped throwing down to that bullpen. Serrano at around 90 pitches. He's retired 9 straight there. They go with Flores. You have a left-hand hitting Prieto and Kochman. They will hit in the 8th, so a good chance they will bring in Flores. If the pitch misses outside, it's 1-0. So 1-0 on Freddie. 0-2 with a walk. He was robbed in the second by Matranka, the second baseman. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike with a changeup. It's 1-1. Baker at first, Calvarino at second, Beatty at third. Between Calvarino and Beatty, they are 7 for 8 between them. It'd be great to see Calvarino get a chance for the cycle with a double. Rivercats do get him up in that 8th inning. The 1-1 pitch, fastball, swung on a drive to right, center well. But back is Gravel near the track at the wall. No! Freddie Bynum with a grand slam, and the Rivercats lead 11-3. And that'll bring up Bobby Crosby, the shortstop. 11-3 Sacramento. As Sear to the plate, the pitch to Crosby, taken for a strike, 0-1. Bynum hitting it over the right center field wall. His first home run of the year, RBIs 15, 16, 17, and 18. And the 0-1, Crosby swung on and bounced down to the second baseman on 2 outs. Matranga up with it, throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Rivercats get 4 more runs on the Bynum grand slam. 3 hits, a walk, nobody left. We're through 7. Rivercats 11, Salt Lake 3. Top of the 8th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
It's good to play together on the diamond, but it's even better to play together on your Xbox. When the Rivercats aren't on the field, you can usually find them playing Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2005 Sacramento Rivercats. With several new games for the whole family, online play with Xbox Live, and a new low price of $149, what better time than now to visit your local gaming retailer and pick up your very own Xbox. Xbox, now more than ever, it's good to play together.
The law offices of Ashton & Price are proud sponsors of sports on 1380 KTKZ and want you to know how special this community is. Hi, this is Coach Phil. I've known Chris Price for 4 years, and he has earned my trust. They specialize in auto and boating injuries, but there's so much more. Give them a call and find out how you can be helped legally and with the most important tool of all, information. You need to know what your rights are. If you've been injured in a car or boat accident, call right now, 786-7787. And remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Ashton & Price.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Relationships built on serving clients well. Relationships spanning decades. Mark Cohen, Wealth Advisor of Morgan Stanley's Sacramento, California office, knows that building relationships begins with getting to know each of his clients. To help meet your savings and investment goals, call Mark Cohen, 800-267-1946. Investments and services offered through Morgan Stanley DW Inc., member SIPC. One client at a time. Mark Cohen, Morgan Stanley.
You're listening to Sacramento Rivercats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. Rivercats Baseball is brought to you in part by Comcast. That was then. This is Comcast. National Self-Storage, celebrating 30 years of operation excellence. And by Kellogg Garden Products. Kellogg, the official planting mixes of the Sacramento Rivercats.
We head to the top of the 8th. The Rivercats with an 8-run lead. It's 11-3. Going to be Prieto, Sorensen, and Kochman to face the left-hander Ron Flores. Takes over for Serrano. Great game for Jimmy, though. 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts for the right-hander Jimmy Serrano. And Flores now in there. Ron making his team-leading 22nd appearance, 0-1 ERA of 3.60. Has a couple of saves, 25 innings, 24 hits. As the first pitch to Prieto, his good friend, misses low, 1-0. 12 walks, 29 strikeouts for the left-hander Ron Flores. There's a 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-0. 11 runs, 13 hits for the Rivercats, 3 runs, 6 hits for Salt Lake. Prieto 2 for 3, tripled, then scored in the first, singled in the third, struck out in the fifth. But he swung on a bounce to the middle. Crosby making a nice play to his left, makes the play, throws him out, and there is one away. Now Crosby went to 1D to make that play. 6-3 on the pedal. Crosby looks good out there at short. One down here, Zach Sorensen, the Salt Lake shortstop. Sorensen is 0 for 3. Bounced out to the first baseman Colorado in the first, grounded into a 6-3 double play in the third, and picked up an RBI with his 3-6 ground out in the fifth. Sorensen. Here's a pitch. That misses low. It's 1-0. Excuse me, hitter is Larry Infante. Looking for Sorensen here in this 8th inning. Left-handed batter. 1-0 pitch. That's swung on and fouled back. It's 1-1. So Infante, the hitter. Rivercats with back-to-back 4-run innings. Flores looks in. Now the 1-1 pitch. Off speed, swung on, hit the left center for a base hit. Garrett to scoop it up, and he'll throw it in. So single with one out in the eighth for Infante. That'll bring up Casey Kochman, the first baseman. There's Kochman, who was 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. One on, one out, 11-3 Sacramento. Ron Flores, USC product to the plate in the pitch. That's taken high, ball 1, 1-0. So Serrano, whoever gets hold on here, will win his 5th of the year. Is the 1-0 pitch. That's taken high, ball 2, 2-0. So Ron Flores was an all-star last year. A chance to be an all-star again. He's having a nice year. Fonte takes his lead. Here's 2-0 pitch. That's swung on and fouled back, top of the screen, 2-1. If you want to get the rate that Dinger gets, and as for the baseball rate, you'll get up to 25% savings on your stays at Best Western Hotels in California, Hawaii, and Nevada. Find out more at TravelBestWestern.com or call 1-800-WESTERN today. Off speed, chased and missed, 2-2. Luke Allen waits next. 4 left-handed hitters consecutively. It's a no-brainer for Tony DeFrancesco. A right-hander beginning to loosen up in the bullpen for the River Cats. And the 2-2 pitch. Off speed, swung on and lifted to left field playable. Sean Garrett comes up a couple of steps, waiting for it. It makes the Cats, and they're 2 away. 2 outs in the 8th. Warming up the left fielder, Luke Allen. Nicholas Mattioni, right-hander, loosening up in the bullpen for the River Cats. And here's Allen, who is 1 for 3. Allen was robbed by Serrano. He made that outstanding play on the one hop, putting his glove behind his back, and the ball somehow found it. Flores to the plate. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, the Caltrans Storm Water Program reminds you that littering can carry a $1,000 fine. Don't trash California. Infante takes his lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That fastball misses low and away, 1-1. Flores says he's really been getting into the game of backgammon. Seth Etherton, who's up with the A's, taught him the game. He knew the game of backgammon, but Etherton kind of refreshed his memory. Breaking ball, chased and missed 1-2. Etherton got Flores into the game of easy-doosey, which really is a poor man's backgammon. You can't compare easy-doosey to backgammon. But Flores has really enjoyed it. Left-hander comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, he checks his swing. Did he go? No, they didn't even appeal it. It's 2-2. 11-3 Sacramento over in the top half of the 8th. Flores grabs the rosin bag, tosses it down. 25-year-old left-hander comes set. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, it's bounced down to the first baseman on 2 ups. Colin Marino will glove it. He'll take it to the bag, and the inning is over. 3 unassisted. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. But there's 7.5. River Cats 11. Salt Lake 3. Bottom of the 8th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
I feel that the Sutter Heart Program fills a very special need in this community.
Dr. John Shen is a cardiologist and director of the Heart Transplant Program at Sutter Medical Center, Sacramento.
Sutter has multiple programs to advance medical care in this community. We're always on the leading edge in terms of taking care of patients.
Thanks to major investments in new programs and new technology, Sutter is improving the quality of patient care and saving lives.
The technology at Sutter is constantly being advanced, and the nice thing about it from a practicing physician standpoint is it allows us to take care of our patients better. That's really the bottom line.
Sutter is the first health system on the West Coast to introduce electronic intensive care monitoring, providing an extra layer of protection for critically ill patients.
As a cardiologist, I could not do what I do without the support of an institution like Sutter.
Sutter Health, community-based, not-for-profit.
You get involved in the intimate lives of patients. They entrust their lives to you. When we can help take care of them and improve their lives, it's very special.
This is Adam Pettyjohn, starting pitcher for the 2004 PCL champion Rivercats. We would like to welcome the newest member to our home team, Capital Resource, our mortgage lender and broker. Call Capital Resource to lock in a fixed rate for your home plate, 916-736-3514. Don't get caught looking while today's low rates blow by you. Call Capital Resource at 916-736-3514 or visit www.mortgagerx.net.
Licensed by the California Department of Corporation, 0123-8513.
Listen to Laura Ingram weekday mornings at 9 o'clock on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
We got to the bottom of the 8th. The Rivercats lead 11-3. Larry Infante will stand and play short for Salt Lake. And Willie Collazo, the left-hander, will take over here for Salt Lake. So Collazo takes over for Sear, who went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. 11-3 Rivercats. We're at the bottom of the 8th. Going to be Clark, Watson, and Cust. Colin Marino due to about 5th this inning. So see, the Rivercats could give the young first baseman a chance to hit for the cycle. He's a double away from the cycle. Here's a pitch. That misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Collazo to the plate, the 1-0 pitch. That's taken inside, 2-0. Collazo 0-1, 6.11 ERA. Making his 8th appearance, 17 2/3 innings, 20 hits. Walked 6 and struck out 8. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike on the inside edge, 2-1. Clark, a left-hand hitter, 0 for 3 with a walk. The guys have 13 hits in this ball game. Clark, the only one in the starting lineup besides Sean Garrett, not get at least 1 hit. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That's fouled away on the third base side. 2-2. Well, don't miss the Sacramento Bee pregame autograph sessions every Thursday and Sunday throughout the 2005 season. Autographs will take place for 30 minutes when the gates open at the Sac Bee kiosk located next to the on-deck shop. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, look out! Got him right in the wrist. So Clark hit with that pitch. And hopefully he is all right. Walt Horn, the trainer, will go out there and check on Jermaine. Oh, man. Got him right in the, looks like, got him right in the hand. And should be awarded first base. He is in serious pain as he's walking down that first base line. So Clark hit with the pitch. Matt Watson will be the hitter. Walt Horn walking with Jermaine Clark. That one just got away from Collazo. Watson, a couple of doubles in this game. Bounced out of the first baseman Kochman in the 6th. Flied out to the left fielder Allen in the 6th. And right now, the story Jermaine Clark and see if he's all right. DeFrancesco. But they're not convinced. Looks like Clark is going to be taken out of the ball game. And we'll see if Mike Rouse will come in and run for him. Well, that's a shame. Clark excited about getting out there. Would think it would be Rouse to pinch run here for Clark. It might be Bobby Smith. Jermaine coming off the field. Not sure if it was in the wrist or the lower part of the forearm or where he got hit. Looks like Morrissey will pitch run for Clark here in this 8th inning. But he will stay in the game from short play, second base. So Morrissey pitch running for Clark here. And here's Watson, lefty versus lefty. See you tomorrow at the ballgame, a 105 start. Here's the pitch from Collazo. That misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch, that swung on a foul back top of the screen. Tomorrow, Urban Santana against Ryan Glenn. Good pitching matchup. A couple of pretty solid right-handers. 105 start. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-1. Bottom of the 8th, 11-3, the River Cats lead it. Morrissey takes his lead. Palazzo's 2-1, misses low and away, 3-1. We'll see if it's Mattione, the right-hander, to work the 9th inning. Watson hitting .354 on the year. 3-1 pitch. That's taken for a strike at the knees, 3-2. Morrissey takes the lead. Kotzman behind him, the 3-2 pitch. That's taken low and away, ball 4. So he loses Watson. River Cats have runners on first and second with nobody out for Jack Cuss. Cuss 1 for 4, hitting .294 on the year. Left-handed hitter. So how about Bynum? I mean, he picks up the 2-out RBI single for the game winner last night. It's the game-saving Cats. Now it's a grand slam today. Look out! Cuss a line drive foul into the seats, which went down the third base line, and hopefully everybody's all right over there. Cuss smoked that ball and won the count. Those baseballs, they do not discriminate. I mean, they were flying in there. 0-1 the count as the left-hander looks at Watson and Morrissey take their leads in the pitch. That's swung on and fouled back to the screen 0-2. As Palazzo came back with a fastball. River Cats looking to make it 9 straight wins at this ballpark against Salt Lake. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's swung on line, drive, base hit, right field. Rounding third base, Morrissey. They will wave him home. He will come in and score. It's 12-3 River Cats. Watson to second base, so Cuss with his 34th RBI of the year. And that'll bring him Andrew Beatty, the third baseman. So Colamarino will definitely get a chance here to hit for the cycle. He's a double away from the cycle. River Cats with a 9-run lead here in the 8th. Beatty is 3 for 4. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Andrew hitting .313 as the pitch swung on and missed 0-1. As Palazzo starts off Beatty with an off-speed pitch. 12 runs, 14 hits for the River Cats. 3 runs, 7 hits for Salt Lake. 0-1 pitch. That's taken on the outside edge, or thereabouts for a strike. 0-2. Runners take their leads. The 0-2 pitch. That's swung on and missed, and a changeup. Down he goes. So Beatty strikes out 1 away, and that'll bring up Brant Colamarino, who is a double away from the cycle. Listen to this crowd. They love this guy. Now, Brant Colamarino, who has single, tripled, and homered twice, will be the batter. A double away from hitting for the cycle. Here's the pitch. That's taken outside, 1-0. You don't think he's fired up right now? 1-0 the count. As Cuss and Watson take their leads. 12-3 River Cats. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Palazzo to the plate, and the pitch that's swung on and line foul on the left side. That'll go in and out of one of the suites, and in amongst the spectators, it's 1-1. This guy is locked in at the plate right now. 1-1 the count. Cuss and Watson take their leads. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. He checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-1. Palazzo, the left-hander, Looks in. Slightly open stance for Colin Marino as the pitch. He checks his swing and misses inside. And he did not go. It's 3-1. 2 on, 1 out, 1 in. It's a 9-run lead for the River Cats. They busted it open on that grand slam by Freddie Bynum in the 7th. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's taken outside. He lost a ball 4, so the bases are loaded for Garrett. So Sean Garrett will be the hitter. He is 0 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. Colin Marino from first, Cuss from second, Watson from third. Here's the pitch from Collazo. That misses, slow it away. Ball 1, 1-0. Garrett at 292 for the year. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's taken low. Ball 2, 2-0. So Willie Collazo, a 25-year-old left-hander from Puerto Rico, struggling to find the zone here. Colin Marino, Cuss, and Watson take their leads. As Collazo to the plate, the 2-0 pitch taken outside. This by a whole lot there, 3-0. John Baker, the on-deck hitter. Runners take their leads. The 3-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. 3-1. Next box, the official gaming console of your 2005 River Cats. Retailing from $149 at a gaming or consumer electronics store near you. Next box now more than ever. It's good to play together. 3-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed. 3-2. Garrett tried to sell it, but there's no question he went around. So 3-2 the count with 1 out. Garrett was jogging to first base. Umpire said, hey, you swung a miss to that pitch. You're coming back here. Colin Marino from first, Cuss from second, Watson from third. 12-3 River Cats here in the 8th. Prieto shade a little bit towards right center as the 3-2 pitch. That's swung it down the right field line, moving over for Gernoldt, and Gernoldt makes a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. Tagging and scoring is Watson, but they touch first base for the double play. So that goes 9-4, 9-3, I should say, on the double play, and the run does not score. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left. We're through. 8 complete. It's the River Cats 12, Salt Lake 3. Top of the 9th after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life like the time my car broke down on the way to my job with my hometown's minor league baseball team. The Hornets aren't known for their fielding or pitching or hitting. That's where I come in, the mascot. So believe it or not, I'm running down the street in a giant hornet suit, which was a bad idea because the buzzing sound the wings are designed to make when I move my arms has attracted every dog in a 5-block radius. I'm not just running, I'm running for my life. Through narrow alleyways and crowded city streets. I'm jumping fences and frightening small children for a mile and a half, finally arriving at the ballpark in a black and yellow heat. It's silent. Marquee says game canceled. With my last ounce of strength, I'm about to see if I can hit a home run with a papier-mâché hornet head when I spy a Coke machine in the corner of my gigantic eye. Vindication. A few gulps of sweet nectar and this bug's got his legs back, which is a good thing. I figure I'll need all 6 of them for my return flight.
Fuel for refreshment. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
Sure, you're listening to the River Cats on the radio right now, but think about when you're at the stadium. You look out at the beautiful green outfield, and what do you say to yourself? Hey, how come my lawn doesn't look like that? It's perfectly natural to feel that way, but maybe you should consider doing something about it, like using Kellogg Topper. Topper gives you such a lush, green, beautiful lawn, you'll expect to see a center fielder on it. Topper, one of the Kellogg planting mixes. Topper, Grow Mulch, Amin, Enrich, and Patio Plus, the official garden products of the Sacramento River Cats.
You're listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. River Cats Baseball is brought to you in part by The Golden One, California's leading credit union. Noble Way Pest Control. Don't let bugs and rodents drive you away. Call the Knights of the Noble Way. And by Chevron with Techron, the first gasoline to be designated top tier by leading automakers.
All right, well, they're counting that last run as it came in to score before they doubled up Colin Marino at first. So Watson does score, and do give that RBI to Garrett, his 25th of the year. It's 13-3 River Cats, as Nick Mattioni will be the pitcher for Sacramento. He takes over for Flores. Flores 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So Mattioni, the third pitcher of the ball game for the River Cats. And he will face numbers 5, 6, and 7, Mathis, Gordon, and Gernald. 13 runs, 14 hits, and no errors for the River Cats. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Salt Lake. River Cats with a commanding 10-run lead here. Morrissey takes over at second base for Clark after pitch running for Germain in the 8th. And here is Jeff Mathis to face Mattioni. Nicholas on the year, 0-1, 11.74 ERA, making his 7th appearance. 7 2/3 innings, 12 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 3. Here's the first pitch. Mathis is outside with a fastball, ball 1-0. Mathis 1 for 3, flied out in the second, singled in the fourth, struck out in the 6th. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's taken low. Ball 2-0. Mattioni from the first base side of the rubber looks in. 2-0 pitch. That's taken a little high. Ball 3-0. Well, the River Cats with a 10-run lead, and they just want Mattioni to throw strikes here. Nicholas at the belt, the 3-0 pitch. That's taken low. He lost a ball 4. So Mattioni walks Mathis with a 10-run lead. Then they're going to Brian Gordon, the designated hitter. Gordon is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. Left-handed batter. Right-hander at the belt. And the pitch. That's taken for a strike. 0-1. If you need to score, pick me up, hit a home run with Java City. At any location, you'll find the most delicious beverages. Find mochas, lattes, freshly brewed coffee, soothing teas. 0-1 pitch. That's swung on. A drive to left center. Well, backboard is Garrett. Long way to go. Oh, Garrett can't hold on. Goes off his glove. And now they're going to throw to second base, get the fourth. Did he hold on? I guess he did. Sean Garrett making the catch in left center. I thought it bounced out of his glove, but it is a catch for Sean Garrett. So Garrett making the running catch for the out. Wow, outstanding play. I missed that one. So Sean Garrett with perhaps Armelino's freeze defensive scoop of the game. Of course, that play by Serrano, pretty darn good as well. Here's the pitch. That's taken outside 1-0. Returning to first is Mathis. Thought it popped in and out of his glove, but it's a great catch by Sean Garrett in left center. And here is Gernald, right-handed hitter. Here's a pitch. That's swung on, line drive left center, and going over Bynum. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding second and digging for 3 is Mathis. And he'll get there as the throw comes into second base. The runners on first and third here with 1 out. That will bring up the third baseman, Adam Patkovich. So here's Adam Patkovich, who is 1 for 3. And what a play by Sean Garrett, making that running catch to his left. Patkovich, a right-handed hitter. 13-3, the River Cats lead at top of the 9th. Here's a pitch. Fastball misses high and away, 1-0. River Cats with 4 multi-run innings in this game. As Mattioni comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing. Did he go? No swing, says Ryan West. And it's now 2-0 on Patkovich. Mattioni from the first base side of the rubber comes in. Here's the pitch. 2-0. That's taken for a strike on the outside edge. 2-1. Runners take their lead. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, and this is low and away. 3-1. So that's a drive Rick Rodriguez nuts. The team has a 10-run lead, and the right-hander having a tough time throwing strikes. The 3-1 on Patkovich, with Dave Matranka waiting next. Runners take their leads. Now the 3-1 pitch, that swung on a drive to left field, hit well. But back there and near the track, and off the track makes the catch. Tagging is Mathis, hook him in and score. It's now 13-4 Sacramento. So Patkovich with a sacrifice fly on his 12th RBI of the year, but now Salt Lake down to their final out. And that'll bring up Matranka, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. So 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Hope you stay tuned for the post-game show coming up right after the game. Here's a pitch from Mattioni. Fastball, foul back over the screen and amongst the crowd. It's on 1. Rubber Cats will go to 27-23. Salt Lake will fall to 26-21. As the 0-1 pitch. That's foul back 0-2. So Nick now 1 strike away from ending it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cutter takes his lead. And the 0-2 pitch. That's, check swing foul ball on the first base side and amongst the crowd. Now remains at 0-2. 13-4 Sacramento. 2 outs, 9th inning. 0-2 on the right hand hitting Matranka. This crowd has been into it all night. Mattioni comes set. The 0-2 pitch. That's swung on and fouled back to the screen. The count remains at 0-2. Mattioni at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch. That's taken outside. Ball 1-2. Cornell from first base as Mattioni's 1-2 pitch. That's taken outside of the fastball, 2-2. Mattioni kind of staring in. He thought that was strike 3. Jason Kaiser said it was outside. 2-2 the count. Mattioni from the first base side of the rubber looks in. And a 2-2 pitch. That swung on, fouled back over the screen. We'll go amongst the crowd. The count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again. Mattioni at the belt. And the 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirt, goes to the screens, going to second base on the wild pitch is Gernald. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Dave Matranka. And Mattioni coming up that baseball. I've seen the crowd this loud in a 9-run game at Raley Field in a long time. It's good to see the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. That's swung on and missed. Down he goes, and the ball game is over. Now Matranka strikes out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. Final score: Sacramento 13, Salt Lake 4. And for Kelvin Sow, this is Johnny Dosco inviting you to stay tuned for the postgame show coming up after this on News Talk 1380 KTKC and the Rivercast Radio Network.
You've been listening to Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. The Sacramento River Cats, back-to-back Pacific Coast League champions and home to the 2005 AAA All-Star Game. River Cats Baseball was brought to you in part by Heineken. It's all about the beer. Sacramento Coca-Cola, proud founding corporate partner of River Cats Baseball. Coca-Cola, make it real. SBC, going beyond the call. Rayleigh's in Bel Air, the market's famous for fine meats and produce. And by Miller Lite, great taste, less filling. Miller Lite, good call. Stay tuned for a complete scoring summary, analysis, and highlights of the game in the River Cats post-game show. Next.
It's on the field, it's in the stands. Hey, got the rock from there, everybody plays now.
Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Oh, sure. For how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yeah. I don't want to miss out on any of my bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my son.
Uh-huh, I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rates. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead with each stay. Log on to travelbestwestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited.
In baseball, you can tell a real pitcher by his ERA and a real fan by his HD TV. Yep, high-definition TV from Comcast Digital Cable. You've never seen baseball like this, with amazing color and detail so lifelike you'll be reaching for your mitt. Plus, you'll get a huge lineup of premium and local programming in HD. You know, for those 5 minutes a week you're not watching sports. So this season, don't just see the game, be the game with HD TV from Comcast. Call 1-800-COMCAST today.
For over 30 years, the big three U.S. automakers have used Chevron gasoline to help them pass the tough EPA emissions test. And Chevron with Techron was the first gasoline qualified to meet BMW, GM, Honda, and Toyota's tough top-tier gasoline standard. And it did it without having to change its formulation. So if you want top-quality gasoline, copy an automaker and fill up with Chevron.
Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Oh, sure. For how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yeah. I don't want to miss out on any of my bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my son.
Uh-huh, I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rates. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead with each stay. Log on to travelbestwestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited.
Hit it! The River Cats are up and everybody plays now.
This is Sacramento River Cats Baseball on News Talk 1380 KTKZ. And it's time for the River Cats post-game show. Here again is the voice of the River Cats, Johnny Dosco.
All right, back here at Rayleigh Field. Great to have you with us. 13-4 the final. Remember the totals of this game for Sacramento: 13 runs, 14 hits, and no errors. For Salt Lake, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. The winning pitcher, Jimmy Serrano, as he goes to 5-2, and the losing pitcher is Doug Sessions. He falls to 0-4. With how it happened after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
Pesticide residues on fresh produce. Actually, the government, they lab test only about 2% of the produce sold in supermarkets because of budget. That's why Rayleigh's and Bel Air supplement government testing. Every week we send random produce samples to a lab to be sure they meet government standards for wholesomeness. We're not required to do this. We do it to provide an extra level of protection for you and your family. And we go a step further at Rayleigh's and Bel Air. We also offer produce items called AgriCheck Certified, identified with signs. AgriCheck Certified are items that even exceed government standards for wholesomeness. No detected pesticide residues. On top of this, we offer a good selection of organic produce items. I'm Frank McMinn, and I can promise you this. No supermarket does more than Rayleigh's and Bel Air to provide you and your family with fresh, wholesome fruits and vegetables. This week, stop by.
Hey, have you heard about all the online security features that come with SBC Yahoo DSL?
Not to worry. My computer's safe. My house is a fortress.
How so?
Well, I got infrared surveillance video, got a laser grid, pressure pads, audio temperature, and motion sensors.
Holy cow.
It's great. If a butterfly lands on my porch, steel doors drop down. It's like Fort Knox.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything for your computer. You still need parental controls. You still need pop-up blocker. You still need spam guard and antivirus protection. All that comes with SBC Yahoo DSL at no extra cost.
Well, does it come with a retina scan or DNA matching?
You've been watching way too many spy movies.
Sign up for high-speed SBC Yahoo DSL today and get parental controls, pop-up blocker, spam guard, and antivirus protection, all at no extra charge. For details, call 1-866-SBC-YAHOO or visit sbc.com/SBC-YAHOO to sign up. SBC, going beyond the call.
DSL Internet by SBC Internet Services. Content by Yahoo.
And at 5 o'clock on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Over the highlights of this game, Chris Prieto tripled to lead things off for Salt Lake. Sorensen bounced out. Prieto had to hold the third. That brought Casey Kochman to the plate. Prieto takes the lead from third. The infield is in as Toronto to the plate in the pitch. That swung on and drive to right field. Going back for it is Watson. This will be deep enough. Matt under it. He makes the catch. Prieto will tag and score, and it's 1-0 Salt Lake. Yeah, Salt Lake with a 1-0 lead. Rivercats at the bottom of the second would get it going, though, as Andrew Beatty singled, and that brought up the first baseman, Brant Calamarino. Third base side of the rubber comes set. Here's the pitch. Off speed, swung on a drive to right field, hit well. Going back for Gernal near the track, and the wall, gone! Yeah, Calamarino with his first home run in AAA, a two-run shot in the second inning, and Sacramento led by a score of 2-1. In the top half of the fourth inning, after Crosby had made the play in the third inning, a 6-3 double play, a little chopper it up the middle. Bobby making a nice play, moving pretty well over there at shortstop. So a 2-1 ball game in the top half of the fourth. A one-out double for Luke Allen after the Mathis single. With runners on first and third, that brought up Brian Gordon to the plate. Keep an eye on that Tucson game. They're scoreless right now. As the pitch is swung on, line drive, right center, moving over Bynum. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Allen, and the throw is cut off as Allen scores, and we're tied at 2. Yeah, 2-2 ball game on the Gordon sacrifice fly. That's where we were. And so the bottom half of the fourth inning, a one-out triple for Colin Marino. Then Garrett came through with the sacrifice fly for Sean, his 24th RBI of the year, and we had a 3-2 Rivercat lead. Well, Zach Sorensen picked up the RBI ground out with runners on first and third. They tried to turn the 3-6-3 double play as Sorensen hit a ground ball down to Colin Marino. He fed Crosby for one. Crosby's throw back to Colin Marino went over the head of Brandt, but Brandt had slipped, so just a 3-6 put out, an RBI for Sorensen. His 11th of the year. We had a 3-3 ball game. At the bottom of the sixth, the Rivercats would get it going, and yeah, that's right. Brandt Calamarino would strike again. A one-out single for Cosbini, then single that brought Calamarino to the plate. Here's the pitch from Sessions. That swung on, a drive to right center it well. Going back for it is Gernal, long way to go. Looks up, score! Brant Calamarino with a 3-run homer, so 2 home runs and 5 RBIs from the young first baseman from Pittsburgh, and the Rivercats had a 6-3 lead. Well, that's where we were. One out later, a single by Baker. Bynum walked, and that would be all for Sessions. Eric Sear took over, and Sear faced Bobby Crosby, who resides in Montreal. Is the 1-0 pitch. That swung on, line drive, base hit center field. Rounding third is Baker. He'll come in and score, and the Rivercats lead 7-3. Yeah, 7-3 lead for the Rivercats. Crosby, his first rehab RBI with the Rivercats. So it was a 7-3 ball game, and at the bottom of the seventh, Rivercats, well, they add to it. As they got a one-out single to Beatty. Colin Marino singled for his 4th hit, and Garrett would strike out after the Baker walk. That brought Freddie Bynum to the plate. Rivercats do get him up in that 8th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on a drive to right center well. Went back as Gernal near the track at the wall. No! Freddie behind him with a grand slam. His first home run of the year, RBIs 15, 16, 17, and 18. The Rivercats busted it wide open as they led 11-3 at that point. Rivercats would add a run in the 8th inning as Clark was hit with a pitch. It looked like in the kind of the wrist area. Hopefully he's okay. Watson would walk, and that brought Jack Cuss to the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's one line drive, base hit right field. Rounding third base, Morrissey. They will wave him home. He will come in and score. It's 12-3 Rivercats. Jack Cuss with his 34th RBI of the year. The Rivercats had a 9-run lead, making it 12-3. 1 out later, Colin Marino walked, and then Garrett hit a fly ball to right field. Gernalt would fire to first to get the double play, but scoring on the play was Watson, so Garrett credited with the sacrifice fly as Watson able to score before that throw was caught by Kochman for the 9-2 inning-ending double play. For Garrett, his second sacrifice fly of the ballgame, his 25th RBI of the year. Salt Lake would add a run in the 9th inning as they got a sacrifice fly from Adam Patkovich, which scored Mathis. The Rivercats with a 9-run win as they win at 13-4 for their 3rd win in a row, going to 27-23. Salt Lake falls to 26-21. We'll come back with the pitching lines after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the Rivercats Radio Network.
I never wanted a Coke so bad in my life like the time my car broke down on the way to my job with my hometown's minor league baseball team. The Hornets aren't known for their fielding or pitching or hitting. That's where I come in, the mascot. So believe it or not, I'm running down the street in a giant hornet suit, which was a bad idea because the buzzing sound the wings are designed to make when I move my arms has attracted every dog in a 5-block radius. I'm not just running, I'm running for my life. Through narrow alleyways and crowded city streets. I'm jumping fences and frightening small children for 1.5 miles, finally arriving at the ballpark in a black and yellow heat. It's silent. Marquis says game canceled? With my last ounce of strength, I'm about to see if I can hit a home run with a papier-mâché hornet head when I spy a Coke machine in the corner of my gigantic eye. Vindication. A few gulps of sweet nectar, and this bug's got his legs back, which is a good thing. I figure I'll need all 6 of them for my return flight.
Fuel for refreshment. Coca-Cola. Make it real.
The Rivercats are up and everybody plays now.
That's right. Rivercats season tickets are on sale now. So step up to the plate. Buy your season tickets or fun packs today.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Gotta get a hit. Gotta get a hit. Hey, the Rivercats are up and everybody plays now.
Flying hot dogs, flying baseballs, fun on the fly. Yep, season ticket holders get all the perks and privileges like discounted pricing, priority parking, and guaranteed seats to the 2005 AAA All-Star Game. Or choose a 12, 19, or 37-game fun pack.
The Rivercats are up and everybody plays now.
To order Rivercats season tickets or a fun pack with 12, 19, or 37 games, slide into the Rayleigh Field ticket office or call 916-371-HITS. That's 916-371-HITS. Or get in the game at rivercats.com. But hurry, the best seat locations won't last.
It's on the field. It's in the stands. Gotta get a hit. Gotta get a hit. Hey, the Rivercats are up and everybody plays now.
All right, pitching lines in this game. Doug Sessions, 5 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, all earned. He walked 1, struck out 2. Eric Sear, the left-hander, inning 1/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Willie Collazo, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 2 and struck out 1. For the Rivercats, Jimmy Serrano getting his 5th win. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk. He struck out 8. Ron Flores, 1 inning, 1 hit, and Nicholas Mattioni, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. The attendance, 12,224. By the PCL scoreboard, it was Fresno leading Tacoma in the 4th inning of 6-0 lead for the Fresno Grizzlies. Todd Linden has hit his 13th for the Grizzlies. Las Vegas and Tucson were rained out, so the Rivercats will have a half-game lead over both Las Vegas and Tucson. The Rivercats in first place alone for the first time in quite a while. Colorado Springs leading Portland 8-3 in the 8th inning. As Jesse Garcia has hit his first home run, former High Desert Maverick. Jesse Garcia's first home run for the Portland Beavers in that one. Other scores, the Iowa Cubs shut out Round Rock 8-0 as Mike Fontenot hit his 3rd home run for Iowa. Albuquerque leading Omaha 3-1. That game is in the 7th. Mark Little has hit his 13th for Albuquerque. Matt Padgett his 9th. Oklahoma 5-4 over Memphis. John Waston the win 7-2. Toby Borland the loss 1-2. The save to Veras. Home runs in that game. Alexander hit his 6th. And Smith hit his 4th for Oklahoma. For Memphis, John Gall hit his 6th. And Nashville knocked off New Orleans 13-8. Andy Pratt the win 2-4. Ed Yarnell, the former River Cat, with the loss 3-3. Rick Short hit his 5th for New Orleans. J.J. Davis his 3rd for Nashville. Prince Fielder hit his 8th of the year. Kevin Ory his 8th. And Krenzel hit his 5th of the year. We'll come back with the Major League scores after this on News Talk 1380 KTKZ and the River Cats Radio Network.
When you're young, the possibilities seem endless. College, career, family, each choice is an exciting step on your new adventure. Of course, most adventures usually require funding. That's where the Golden One Credit Union comes in. Maybe it's time to turn that spare bedroom into the ultimate nursery. Or perhaps your little ones just can't wait another day to see the mouse with the big ears. How about going back for that advanced degree? An Equity Access line of credit from the Golden One may help make those dreams come true. Equity Access offers a credit line of up to $500,000, low rates, and easy access through a Visa card or Equity Access checks. Start your next adventure right now. Stop by any Golden One office or call 916-733-LOAN or 1-800-241-LOAN during business hours. Or you can visit goldenone.com and apply online.
Anyone who lives or works in Sacramento, Amador, Calaveras, El Dorado, Placer, San Joaquin, Solano, Sutter, Yolo, or Yuba County is eligible to join the Golden One.
California's leading credit union.
Your home for the Sacramento River Cat. KTKZ Sacramento. KCEE Grass Valley. A service of Salem Communications.
It's good to play together on the diamond, but it's even better to play together on your Xbox. When the River Cats aren't on the field, you can usually find them playing Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2005 Sacramento River Cats. With several new games for the whole family, online play with Xbox Live, and a new low price of $149, what better time than now to visit your local gaming retailer and pick up your very own Xbox. Xbox, now more than ever, it's good to play together.
The sincerest form of flattery? Being designated top tier. Especially for a gasoline like Chevron with Techron, the first gasoline to be designated top-tier gasoline by BMW, GM, Honda, and Toyota. As is, without the slightest change in formulation. Of course, for over 30 years, Chevron has been used by the big 3 U.S. automakers to help them pass the tough EPA emissions test. So being recognized by automakers is nothing new. But it's nice, just the same. Chevron.
Hey, this is Fitzy, and you're listening to the River Cats Baseball with Johnny Dosco on News Talk 1380 KTKZ.
Back here at Rayleigh Field, give you the Major League scores. Boston over New York 17-1. Matt Clementa wins 6-0. Carl Pavano lost, falling to 4-3. Trot Nixon hit his 7th for Boston. Jay Payton his 3rd. Edgar Renteria hit his 3rd. Chicago and Texas were rained out. Minnesota beat Toronto 4-3. Kyle Loesch from Chico with a win 4-3. David Bush, the loss 0-5. Joe Nathan his 15th save. Shannon Stewart his 8th for Minnesota. Castro at his 3rd. Detroit beat Baltimore 5-3. Johnson win 3-4. Jorge Julio the loss 1-1. Yugi Urbina his 7th save. Craig Monroe at his 6th for Detroit. And Fonte at his 3rd for Baltimore. Tejada his 13th. And Rafael Palmeiro with his 7th. Seattle beat Tampa Bay 3-2. Aaron Seeley the win 4-4. Casey Fossum the loss 2-3. The save to Eddie Guardado his 12th of the year. Pat Borders hit his 1st for Seattle. And for Tampa Bay, Aubrey Huff hit number 3. Oakland losing to Cleveland 6-3. Scott Ellerton the win 2-2. Kirk Sarlos the loss 1-4. The A's lost 7 straight. Bob Howery with his 1st save of the year. And the Angels were leading Kansas City 3-1 in the 5th. Ryan Jensen pitching for the Kansas City Royals in that one. In the National League, the Cubs beat the Colorado Rockies 5-1. Glendon Rush the win 4-1. Byung-Hyun Kim with the loss 0-4. Lee with 2 home runs, numbers 15 and 16, after hitting 2 home runs yesterday. Aramis Ramirez with his 8th of the year. It was Philadelphia over Atlanta 12-5. John Lieber the win 6-4. Ramirez the loss 3-4. Michaels his 2nd home run of the year. It was San Diego over San Francisco 5-3. Rudy Siena's the win 3-0. Jeff Facero the loss 1-2. Hoffman with his 15th save. Phil Nevin hit his 8th home run of the year for San Diego. Ron Hernandez with his 6th. It was the Mets over Florida 6-1. Ishii with a win 1-3. Dontrell Willis the loss. He's now 8-2. No home runs in that game. Houston knocked off Milwaukee 9-6. Rodriguez the win 1-1. Ben Sheets the loss 1-4. Brad Lidge his 9th save. Morgan Edsberg hit his 10th home run of the year for Houston. Adam Everett hit his 4th for Milwaukee. Hall hit his 4th. Junior Spivey with his 4th. Pittsburgh 9, Cincinnati 2. Williams the win 5-4. Eric Milton the loss 3-6. For Pittsburgh, Jason Bay hit his 11th of the year. Ty Wigginton hit his 5th. And Lopez hit his 8th. St. Louis over Washington 3-1. Jeff Subban the win 4-5. Esteban Loaiza with a loss 1-4. Jason Isringhausen his 14th save. Jim Edmondson his 9th for St. Louis. And Molina with number 2. The Dodgers were leading Arizona 3-2 that game in the 6th inning. J.D. Drew is hit his 7th of the year. Well, don't forget tomorrow a 1:05 start. It'll be game 3 of this 4-game set. The River Cats and the Salt Lake Stingers. River Cats have defeated the Salt Lake Stingers 9 consecutive times at Raley Field. A treat tomorrow. I have the opportunity to watch Urban Santana get the call for the Salt Lake Stingers, and he will face right-hander Ryan Glenn coming off 2 good starts in the Midwest. Glenn 1-1 with the River Cats, an ERA of 2.08. So should be a lot of fun tomorrow. Santana and Glenn, a 1:05 start. We'll have the Heineken On Deck show at 1 o'clock for you. And the River Cats will try to go 4 in a row, as they are now 27-23 in first place alone in the PCL South. So great job by Jimmy Serrano tonight. And what about Brant Colamarino? A single, a triple, and 2 home runs and a walk on base 5 times, and a chance for that cycle in the 8th inning. Then he had 5 RBIs and absolutely brilliant tonight. Watson had a couple of doubles. Jack Custon, RBI single, had another single. Freddie Bynum, a grand slam for his first home run of the year. And the River Cats ended up with 14 hits and a 13-4 victory over the Salt Lake Stingers. I'd like to thank our engineer. Great job tonight. For Kelvin Sow, and for Kelvin Sow, this is Johnny Dosco bidding you farewell from Raley Field in West Sacramento, where the River Cats make it 9 in a row over Salt Lake and 3 in a row overall as they win this one 13-4. For Kelvin, this is Johnny. Have a great night, everybody.